If I told you the things I've seen on my ways, if I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. Lived 1,000 lives, I piloted 1,000 souls, I killed and fought and died just for a single role.
Hello, and welcome. This is Idolon Academy, a masked actual play, and this is our sixth session? Seventh session. I can count. I'm in charge of all of this. We have a couple housekeeping things at the beginning. First off, we have a brand new soundboard, which we would love to thank all our Patreons for. So thank you.
It was long overdue, and we're very good.
Very grateful. Our other one was very old and decrepit.
It was sad.
Yeah, it was very sad.
The mouse
it tried
died.
so hard. Yeah, it died. If you hear anything a little weird in the show tonight, if we're messing with levels a little bit more than usual, that is why. Please be patient with us. Every new board, it's like a new puppy. Like every puppy is different. So we have to.
Sometimes it piddles on the floor.
It does. And so we have to get to know our new soundboard.
Sometimes it licks the inside of your mouth.
I hope our soundboard doesn't do that.
It's a
Oops, just
mimic.
paid extra for that.
Sorry,
Yeah. So if you notice variations in levels, it's all part of a process to sound eventually even better than we did before. Also, this Friday and Saturday, if you're listening to this right away, if you're listening to it later, maybe you missed it, but Rainbow Railroad, we are doing a fundraiser for this fantastic charity. We're going to be gaming for 24 hours straight. It's going to be crazy. If you remember last year's, it was crazy. So go to happyjacks.org/rainbow, and that will redirect you once it opens to the donation page. Right now, it just gives you information. We have a bunch of great prizes. We have all the companies that are sponsoring and donating those prizes listed on the page right now, but we're not announcing exactly what the prizes are until the games. You have to be part of it. So come tune in. The GMs will be announcing and all the things for Rainbow Railroad, and that will be starting this Friday during the Friday 7 p.m. show and going through till 8 p.m. the next day. My goal is to get a little more sleep than I did last year, which shouldn't be hard.
And we've all made excellent choices about when to schedule ourselves in.
Yeah.
Well, some of us did.
Some of us did.
Some of us left no room for error.
Yes.
Also, please go support the wonderful companies who have donated gifts for us. And like after you donate with your money left over, please buy things from them and let them know that you supported this and that you appreciate their contributions to this.
Yeah, absolutely.
It helps a lot.
Yeah, they've been fantastic. They're very excited about the event. We're very excited about the event. Much caffeine and alcohol will be had by all.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sometimes at the same time.
Yep.
that is definitely the part of the plan for a lot of these games. Totally. And also, as far as this game, unfortunately, Tappy had a scheduling error, or a scheduling conflict, so he actually won't be able to be back for Idolon, which we're very sad about. He's still going to show up on Friday shows and other places, but Wednesday nights just became something that was just something he couldn't continue. We're very sad about that. If you listened to the end of last week's episode, you probably figured that was the case.
Well,
but
it's better to say it explicitly.
yeah, but I wanted to specifically, and state why specifically. I didn't want to, we had a very dramatic moment at the end with his character. I didn't want to, mess that up by just kind of explaining like, calendars suck. But that's what I'm saying today. So calendars suck. Luckily, that means we get Adam. He's doing a great job filling in permanently in that seat. And tonight, Aabria is the spokesperson for getting your flu shot. So she's not here tonight, but she will be back hopefully next week. But we are lucky enough to have Joey tonight sitting
Oh shit,
in.
that's me. Hi.
Hey! Exciting.
There he is.
Yeah.
It's me.
I get to sit right next to him.
Yay! So let's go ahead and go around the table and introduce our characters. Joey, we're going to skip you, and
Okay,
we're going to
good.
come back to you when everyone else is done.
That's perfect.
Ready? Go!
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm Jason, and I'm playing a character called Nate Garnet. He's also known as Jim or Discord, depending on the long history of 3 days ago. So it's
Forever ago.
It's
Forever.
It's in flux. Oh, maybe that's my next name. Basically, he's a teenager with a long list of potential new hero names. So the he's of the Nova Playbook, and his powers are barely under control. His
Are you
powers.
muted?
I don't.
I'll turn you up. There you go.
This button's not doing anything, actually.
There you go.
Oh, all right. Hello. Still doesn't seem. Whatever.
We'll figure it out. Yay, new board. We love you, Patreons.
Yeah. It's probably okay.
I hear you.
Anyway, I have telekinetic abilities and telepathic abilities, but I'm not as good at that as Aabria's character, who is our joined, and we have the same powers, but she's not here tonight, so telepathy's for suckers.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm playing Katy Kid, the Klipspringer, also known as Clippy. She's the Janus. She can jump and run and do agile type stuff, but she's currently not really doing the superhero thing after an incident with her younger sister set her back on the path of the straight and narrow. I also play fan favorite Liliana Santos.
Yes.
Yep. Love me some Liliana Santos.
Hi, everybody. I am Adam, the aforementioned Adam, new regular star of the show.
Mid-season replacement.
Mid-season replacement, Adam. I am playing the Scion Playbook. I am playing Prince Daimos Cull, son of the nefarious General Cull, and he is known in his superhero identity as Charger, with his electric weapons
Very good.
and his regenerating skin.
Yeah.
Only the skin regenerates. So.
Only that.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Joey,
Yeah.
I know
Hi.
you're not quite done yet.
Oh no,
Are you done?
Oh, I was just doodling.
Oh, look at you. All right.
He's always
Tell
ready.
us about your character.
Okay. Well, his name is Aiden Bell, otherwise known by his hero name and legacy name. I'm playing the legacy playbook, by the way. The legacy name of Nightshade, KNIGHTSHADE.
Ah, nice.
I don't get it.
That's fine. I'll explain it when you're older.
Oh.
And he came
a
into
knight
his...
and a drag queen love each other very much.
You're not... This is what happens. But he got his powers. Basically, you remember that scene in The Sandlot where the kid goes into the dad's study and takes the baseball? Imagine the baseball's a sword.
No.
And, oops! He touched the sword. The powers transferred from the dad to the son.
I'm sorry. He did what?
He touched the sword.
Okay.
He touched his dad's sword?
Yeah, that's weird.
Wow.
Okay. That's fine. I need more wine, apparently. And the powers
Thank you for going there. Thank you, Emily. But just,
See, that went right over my head.
I'm just too mature to respond to something like that.
Okay.
Right.
Anyway, the powers transferred from his father to him,
Okay.
and now he is the new Nightshade.
Okay.
And he has been at Idolon for an X amount of time, a plot-appropriate amount of time.
Okay.
And his powers are Divine Armor, which is, when he summons the sword, he gets the Divine Armor, which is a very, like, oil spill, opulescent kind of situation. Is the Magic Weaponry, which is the Magic Sword.
Mm-hmm.
And Godlike Beauty, because I'm me.
Yeah. Nice.
I make a goddamn prince.
Yeah.
And Joey comes up the next week.
No, it all started with me making Josh,
Johnson,
and he was like the epitome. And then you had
Yeah.
to come and show up Josh, and now Joey has to come and show up both of us.
Sorry.
Right?
Sorry.
Not sorry.
Not even a little bit.
I'm sorry. Will you repeat his regular name?
Aiden.
Aiden.
Bell.
And all right, so I'm assuming he goes to High Pie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What grade is he in?
I'm trying to remember what grade is.
We have
Katie's in 11th grade, 10th grade, and we're
you're
in
in
11th grade.
Yeah.
Probably 11th.
okay.
Just me and the old boys.
It's just you're so mature for your grade that
Yeah, it really is.
you're gonna have older
Appropriate.
friends.
And then if you want, I filled in things for the relationships if you want to go that far.
Okay.
I want to go all the way
Yeah.
tonight.
Let's figure out though. So if you're in 11th grade, let's say that you haven't been at Idolon very long.
Okay.
Maybe you recently stole the sword.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
Okay.
Stole.
Borrowed
It's a very
with
strong
every
word.
intention of bringing it back.
Interessante.
Yeah. So yeah. So maybe you've gone to High Pie for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you know them already, but like not as superheroes. Then suddenly, like we'll say, like a month ago, you showed up at Idolon suddenly with superpowers and a sword. Cool.
And most of us at Hype, so almost everyone who goes to Idolon and Hype, we know our secret identities.
Yes.
Right.
Except for you.
Yes, except for
Except for the one.
me. Well, I think Klipspringer and basically everyone, right?
Yeah.
Like nobody knows
Yeah.
Klipspringer except for
Except Tendai.
Tendai.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. It's not just me who's
Yeah.
uncool.
And the idea,
I mean,
is,
it is, but also it's not.
Oh.
yeah, the idea is if people
sorry.
stop getting sick, that there's only like 6 people of your age group. That was kind of the idea. It was supposed to be 4. Now we have 5. Well, no, we have 4. And then now we have 5 again. So, but
Three, sir.
yeah.
It's a lot.
So that's kind of the idea. Is it's not that there just aren't that many people with superpowers of your age group. So cool. All right. Excellent. All right. I think we're ready for our announcements. Lillian. Oh.
Announcements.
Hey, Hi Pie. It's me, your girl Liliana Santos, and I've got the announcements for January 22nd, 2020. It is episode 7, His Father's Sword. Today, the weather is sunny, the lunch is gray. Today's birthdays are rapper Logic is 30, rapper Silento is 22, television personality Guy Fieri is 52, and Alexander Hamilton's oldest son, Philip Hamilton, is 200, and I can't do the math, but he's very old. He's still alive in the Idolon Academy universe, and that will come up again.
He's a vampire.
Last time on the program, there was a big development. Katy Kid did something. I don't remember what I did last week on the program. There was a big development because our own High Def was found to have been deactivated. His projector, her projector actually, had been shut off and destroyed and broken, and Aegis came in to take it away. It was a very sad moment. The irrepressible Katy Kid, however, did not find out about it until later because she was with her younger sister. However, everyone else was was looking into what had happened to High Def. In the meantime, the irrepressible Katy Kid got the new character, Charger, Prince Daimos Cull, a job at the world's last Borders, where Barry Borders was visiting to show everyone what was up, and I almost made him into a character.
Oh, he's a character.
Yeah.
What else happened? Let's have some contributions from the team here.
We went to school all day.
Yeah, there was a lot of school.
Reviewed our schedules.
Yes.
Reviewed schedules. Everyone plotted out a schedule, which made our mysterious friend Kimi very happy.
Kimmy? Who's that?
No idea.
She's the one who's over there in the principal's office.
Yeah. Discord made some more news by helping clean up.
Yes,
at the mall.
Discord did some really great cleanup at the mall, and everyone enjoyed what he had done. And Tendai was also there. I don't remember.
Oh, and Tendai did a therapy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
right.
That was a big move.
Yeah, that was exciting.
There was a lot of emotional stuff going on last week. Go ahead and check it out. There was a request for the Klipspringer to return, but the Klipspringer, alas, mysterious as she is away on opera tour. What could that mean? All right, well, let's get on with episode 7, His Father's Sword. Thank you for joining us.
Very nice.
Thank you.
All right.
When Discord was helping clean up at the mall, did he take his shirt off again?
Well, he's not Discord if he has a shirt on.
Yeah, okay.
It's part of his new costume.
Okay.
Or that outrageous question.
I'm just confirming because my headcanon was very clear. So, yeah.
All right. So we're going to pick up right at the same place we left. So Nate had just taken, helped take Discord's projector down into Aegis's van. They have the telepath there who still hasn't said their name or anything. And it seems like they're wrapping up. They've taken a bunch of the stuff from High Def's room as evidence to try and figure out what happened. Thank you. Thank you. You're in the hallway. We're going to have you join in just a second.
Yeah, it's all good.
One thing I wasn't sure on, did Tendai message Klipspringer / Katy about... Oh, that's right. She had her remote telepresence video chat with you. Her telepathic message with Katy, but I don't know that happened, I think.
Yeah. I think she mentioned that she was going to tell Clippy.
Yeah. That's right.
But I don't know. She didn't tell you how, and she didn't
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, well,
No, because you were going to be super impressed. Because you thought that Klipspringer was an opera tour in Italy or something, but she's really just...
Tendai was able to link minds with her from halfway around the world.
We should also mention that Nate got as close as he ever has to figuring out that Katy is the Klipspringer, but misinterpreted as Katy is in love with the Klipspringer, which is also kind of true.
Yes. Very good. Yes, that's right. That's a good detail. So... Yeah.
And Katy did not come back to Idolon with us, right? Because she doesn't exist.
She does not come there yet.
No.
Okay, so I think the Klipspringer has been informed. That's okay.
And she
has.
has.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
After Steve leaves, I want to just kind of I just come over to Nate and just kind of put a hand on his shoulder and just kind of stand there. Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I need to find out who did this. They said he was hacking into Aegis's computers.
Do you think Aegis did this?
I don't know why they would tell us that if they did it. I think they were getting hacked from two sides at once. But I want to find out who did it. Then rip them down brick.
Why doesn't she come back? Surely this is more important than opera.
How's she supposed to break her cover?
I don't know. But I will help.
So she's like, I just need some time to myself. So we're going to say that she probably scheduled and maybe had another therapy appointment with Raven, and then is just going to be upset in her room.
Okay.
So, because she's not here. So.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, I text Clippy just individually. I know it's probably hard to cover for your tour, but if you want help getting back, I can get you back tonight and return you for the morning.
From Italy.
I've gotten faster.
I don't know if I can get away. We have a concert tonight.
I like that you text in Irish.
I do.
Well, we have to find out who did this to Steve.
I agree. Maybe I can do something from here.
Well, I trust you. If you find any leads, let me know. If you want to get back here, I can come get you.
I'll check in with Tendai. I'll check in with see. But yes, I'll be in touch for sure.
Out of character, I'm actually not sure Nate has done the math on, even if he's breaking the sound barrier, how many hours it would take to get to Italy.
Yeah.
And come back.
Yeah. No, I don't think he has.
No. That's fine. I'm going to let that be an in-character misunderstanding, because I know how long it takes to get to Italy.
Yeah, because he can like I can see him breaking the sound barrier, but I can't see him doing like Superman flying. where it's like,
No. I think we're like up to 600-700 miles an hour, just past the sound barrier.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Like when he's an adult, he'll be going real fast.
Yeah.
But
Could you transport me through the earth, just like moving shit out of my way, just as the crow flies?
I probably could, but it would take longer.
Yeah, I think Katy will turn to Claire, because Claire's there, and just be like, you remember that nice boy you met, Steve?
Yeah.
He had an accident and he was hurt really badly.
Oh no.
Is it okay if I go check in with my friends?
Oh yeah. I mean, especially if he's like really, really hurt.
Yeah.
But you'll come back tonight, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course I'll come back. I'm not even going to put on the suit because I can't get in touch with Ten, and she knows the code to the safe. So.
Oh.
So.
The look on Jason's face.
And I pull open my backpack. Actually, do you mind if I have Claire do something?
Sure.
And I'm just sort of talking about how, and then Claire says, "Well, you left me this," and she pulls open her backpack, and that glove that I had laid on the bed for her to like to is just like laying in her backpack.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I have a glove, which I put on.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
That was a fashion statement in 1986.
Yeah. And I'm going to drop Claire off at home because we're very close.
Yeah.
And then
we can definitely say that by now your apartment's been cleaned out enough. That
or we're at the hotel or whatever.
Yeah.
And I am going to use my one glove to hitch a ride on a bus headed toward Idolon.
All right. Exciting.
Klipspringer can teleport.
So we'll say the two of you are still kind of standing there finishing up. They've taken down, it didn't put up crime scene tape exactly. They just weren't letting anyone over there. But the last of them are there, and Steve's door is now like closed. And that they have like put stuff on so people can't just go in and out. And I'm going to say that that Nate and Daimos, are both standing there when you walk up.
Sweet. Thank you. So, we're just going to go all in on this. So, Aiden is coming from the training room, where he had just finished swordplay training. Not wearing a shirt, because why would he?
Hey, neither am I.
Hey! That's fun. Yeah, he's, sweaty, gross, and not terribly pleased with his current progress.
Do you know how to pick a lock?
Well, in a manner of speaking.
Pick a lock.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I just was...
Hey.
By.
Aiden, right?
Yeah. I sat behind you in English last year.
Yeah. Okay, yes, yeah. I remember. I was just, super focused on class.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, in front of you would have remembered. What?
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
So maybe he was okay looking and good looking, but now that he has the sword,
Oh, yeah.
it's like you still are the same, but like there's something different.
Oh, yeah.
Nightshade got hot.
Yeah. Exactly. CW hot. You got CW hot. Right, yeah.
And he's got a great big sword.
Yeah.
And don't forget it.
Oh wait, is it an electronic lock? I have electricity powers.
Yeah, I mean, if we need to get the door open, I can definitely open the door, but I don't. Subtle is hard for me.
I'm not great at subtle either. Sorry, we're just trying to break into Steve's room.
Well, why don't you just break into Steve's room?
Yeah, fucking why not? Bing, and I just like flick telekinesis at the lock.
All right. Sure.
There are no like agents
No, they've
next to
gone.
it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah.
They probably expect that the staff is going to take care of you, but nah. Yeah, so the lock is whoosh and like bashes into a bunch of pieces.
Go in.
That works. Sorry, thank you.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, did you know Steve?
Saw, passing through halls, but didn't really get a chance to talk to Steve much.
Well, someone took her out, and I'm going to find out who did it.
What do you mean took her out?
The whole, I don't know if, Steve was a projector.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
So-
things are starting to click.
But a person,
Okay.
and she was doing something, and her projector's damaged. She might be dead, I don't know. But nobody's doing anything.
That's insane.
So I'm going to do something.
Wasn't
I'm
Aegis
looking
here? Isn't
around.
Aegis doing something?
Hmm?
Aegis, weren't they here doing something?
All they did was pick up the pieces and leave. Why aren't they investigating the site? Why aren't they looking for clues? I think because they already know what happened and they don't want to tell us.
Probably.
Well,
I don't really trust any authority.
we can find out for ourselves.
My dad always had a kind of a suspicious opinion of Aegis. They weren't dubious, but they weren't necessarily always helpful either.
Your dad was the great Nightshade. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit, you're Nightshade's kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes so much more sense.
It's the sword.
Okay, look, no offense, I thought you were a fanboy. So,
I'm
Cosplaying.
sure. Yeah, that's a compliment.
I mean, obviously you're like super strong or whatever, and I just thought you thought that looked cool, and
Sorry.
live in our headphones.
I thought that was muted.
Not for us, it's
No,
not.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, really?
I think that was just you,
it
buddy.
just stabbed
Oh, no,
right
I-
into my ear holes.
I heard it big.
Yes,
Sorry.
No, not
Sorry.
me.
I think our setup is still a little
Okay,
wonky.
yeah, I think some things are plugged in wrong. I apologize.
It's okay.
It's all right. It's a fun adventure.
I know, yeah. I was the same as you. I'm like, whoa, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
For those
Okay.
who don't know, there was a nose blowing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have allergies. It's a
Some of
thing.
us heard it real loud and others didn't hear it at all. Yay,
Exciting.
soundboard.
Okay. We still love our soundboard. Thank you. Okay.
The drama of live radio.
Yeah. So I wanted to kind of get in as sensitively as I can into like the blast radius to see did Steve have any notes that sort of got atomized and I can put it back together, or like I don't know why Steve would write something down, but
Yeah. I mean, you can roll to see if you figure something out or if
Okay.
you can detect anything. You go in there. They took pretty much. You noticed right away just looking in because you saw them taking most of this stuff, and you've been
Yeah.
in Steve's room a
oh,
bunch.
and most of Steve's room was empty anyway because
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't have a lot of stuff that was permanent. They had like their computer, and I'm going to say there's a couple little furniture pieces. Most of the just regular furniture pieces are still kind of there. They're just the generic. Hey, these are here when you move in, and they're the same for every room. But they are kind of burned out. They're going to have to replace them.
I figured out what Nate knows to look for.
Okay.
If you've ever been to a science museum where they have the hey, stand in front of this wall and we're going to do a super bright flash and then you can still see your silhouette
yeah.
against the wall. That's a thing Nate remembers. Maybe there's an image of what Steve was doing when they got flashied.
Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, sounds as plausible as everything else.
So I'll close my eyes and focus real
Yeah,
hard.
you can sense that there's like a thing. What power exactly are you using to figure that?
The sensitive side of I don't have elemental awareness like Tendai does, but I'm gonna try to do. I've seen her do it.
That's totally how that works.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna unleash my powers.
Okay. Go for it.
And see what happens.
Could I maybe help by you reaching into my electric powers and looking through my electrical senses?
I'd love that, but I think I have to limit my telekinesis to physical objects.
Okay, yeah. And your telepathy isn't that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay, but
Yeah.
I'm getting better at it.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's a bunch, actually.
Oh, good.
That's 11 plus 3.
Oh, nice. So yeah, you reach out and your elemental awareness realizes there's, I don't know if this is actually how this works, but it's fine. There's this residual, not electricity necessarily, but burn that was from electricity. And you can see the outline of Steve and her. It looks like at a computer. It's just boom, it came and popped, just like you said, on the wall. And actually, now that you look at it, you can kind of even almost see that. So it looked like they took a big hit. It was something that blasted past them, hit the wall, and burned the wall.
Okay, so to the best of my ability, I rolled for burn last time and I never needed it.
Oh, cool.
I still have, I have burn
it's the same
written on
scene.
here.
We haven't, no time has passed.
Is that legit? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I'll roll for burn again if I'm supposed to.
No, I feel it might say that you're supposed to in the rules, but I feel like it makes perfect sense if no time has passed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It may have been a week for us. But
I'm going to spend 1 burn to use my new flare, Constructs.
Okay.
Spend 1 burn to create any object with your powers up to the size of a person. Spend an additional burn to animate it independently of yourself. I don't need to animate it, but what I want to do is from all the dust and char and carbon scoring, build a model of Steve sitting at there's no chair. It's just Steve sitting in the air, and try to hold that look for clues. Okay. And I'm just putting all my effort into holding this kind of picture. Normally constructs are easy because I'm not making it look like something specific, but I've sort of extrapolated the clues and making a model of the crime scene.
Cool, nice. We're going to say it's a little blurry.
Yeah, for sure.
Those of us watching at home are Tim could do that better. But you can basically see the outline and kind of a little bit of a shadowy, almost a ghost figure, which is probably a little disconcerting in this particular moment.
I've just crafted Steve's ghost.
Yeah, and she's sitting at what definitely, from having been in the room before, there was a chair there near the computer. You're seeing also there's some blurry shapes around, but they weren't carried out. I'm going to give it to you that you probably figured these are, because you've probably seen Steve do this before, where they wanted their computer to be, you might have to figure out if you have a way to access that.
Yeah, I don't think I do, but I'm going to hold this scene together as long as I can.
Cool.
I want to try and, this is bad, but I want to also try and unleash my powers.
Okay.
And try and just extend my electricity senses and see if I can understand where the blow came from, if there was any sort of
Sure.
I'm not good at this. It's gonna be awesome. 1 plus 4 minus 1 is 4.
-1.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take some potential.
I'm the weird one today, huh?
Yep.
Super freaky.
Yeah, you're the freaky.
I'm just going to mark that down. And
so I just kind of reach out with my electrical powers and just kind of try and feel the electricity, the history of the electricity in the room.
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
It's going to be great.
Sparks start sparking from my fingers.
Yeah. Thinking how I'm going to use this. So you reach out, and you are convinced that the explosion might have come from Steve themselves.
Okay.
Obviously, you screwed
Yeah.
up your roll, so.
Right, yeah.
But you as a character don't know you screwed up your
Right,
roll.
yeah. Yeah, and I just kind of say that, like, there's so much energy emanating from him, from her. There's just... It's just all over. I think they were the source of it all.
So they must have found some way to overload her.
Oh, sure?
But to what end?
Well, she saw something she shouldn't have, and how do we track this back to where it came from?
I have an idea.
Okay.
Squidward?
So, yeah.
Well, I'm like, wait, we shouldn't. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. This tentacle, with, we'll say, it's been a couple days. No, it's been like 2 days. It's still near
days.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what hat they're wearing.
Can they have Frankenstein bolts?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like one of the ones that's supposed to be like it goes around the back of your neck, but it's just like around the back of the tentacle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like just the tentacle there.
Squidward, can you tell us what... Oh, it's okay. It's
I know. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just holding my sword real tight because it makes me feel better. But it's fine. It's fine.
Joey, there's a really important question. How long is your sword?
It's a long sword. It's a.
Okay.
It's a. I can't think of off the top of my head how long a long sword is, but it's a
Okay.
like a Knights Templar like long sword.
Nice. Okay. The chat room is curious.
How wide is it though?
Yeah.
Kind of like a Coke can.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So,
Are you happy, chat?
Something like about like that.
Well, if you call that a Coke can.
I mean, it. Okay.
Literally a Coke can.
Yeah. All right. So there's a tentacle with Frankenstein bolts. Back to what's normal.
Yeah. Let's get this back on track. Let's talk to the tentacle from another dimension.
Right. Yeah. So I want to use my moldable move. So when I pierce the mask of someone whose respect I crave, I get to also ask, how could I gain influence over you?
Okay.
So,
You
yeah.
over Squidward?
Over Squidward.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Is Squidward an adult?
I mean, I don't know if you have any way of knowing that.
I mean, do we think of Squidward as an adult figure at the school?
I would think so. Yes.
Yeah, somebody who has authority over
It's
us.
responsibility.
Yeah.
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 We're in trouble.
Yeah. Squidward, I know we shouldn't be in here, but we're worried about Steve and what happened to her. Can you tell us what happened in this room? Were you aware? Did you extend your senses here? I know you see so much more than any of us do. What does the other dimension tell you?
Unfortunately, Steve doesn't have. Unfortunately, Squidward does not have words. So they're not able to like communicate back necessarily.
Just get a whiteboard out.
Kind of decide. Like, I mean, I guess they could.
Yeah.
Why don't you roll a die just for luck?
I'm going to release the construct and
Okay.
just let all the dust
Yeah,
settle.
yeah.
And
If it's evens, then yes, he has some information for you. If it's odds, he does not. Or they. I think we said that they were they.
They.
Sorry.
Evens!
Nice. Okay. So,
Thank you, Gateway 2014 die.
yay.
I don't know how I got that.
So, for just a second, like the tentacle, like is usually kind of like doing that constant moving, kind of weird, creepy thing. It like stops and like freezes, like points straight up, and you hear this like super low, like sonic noise in the room. Like a bass is on, but like just on one note, and it just kind of gets a little bit louder and a little bit louder. Not so like it's hurting your ears, but it's like very noticeable, and it's something that you like. It's not a a sound you would generally hear. Like even like a bass guitar or something, like it's lower than that.
Yeah.
And you're like, this maybe probably shouldn't be in my range of hearing, but okay. And then this strange, like, he's got like this kind of mist, like when he pops into the other dimension, there's like this little like rift thing that happens around him. Suddenly it's like, I'm picturing it like purplish colored. Whoa, feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's my headphones getting too close to the mic. That's on me.
Okay, thank you for noticing that and knowing that. So
He used to be a DJ.
nice. This kind of purple, like, kind of spreads in the room. Not necessarily like smoke. It's more just like, almost like sand. Like sand when
weird.
it's being dumped.
Yeah.
But it's not actually a physical thing. But
Okay.
that's the appearance of it. And it basically remakes almost what you had, but with like a very
But
high
good.
level of detail. Yeah.
It makes what I made, but good.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost like when you've seen those magnetic little tiny dust particles.
Oh, yeah.
That they come together and they make those little towers and stuff. Except it's like perfect Steve. There's like even some of the furniture's been recreated. The computer's there. All of Steve's like conjured computer parts are there. And like that, but it's all like this weird purple color, and then there's like this moment where Steve's there to like typing, and like not necessarily totally typing because some of it was like being run just by their control of their constructs, and then like they freeze. You see Steve like just freeze. You see them pick up a phone, like their phone, and text,
Oh, yeah.
which would have been,
Okay.
you probably figure out that's for you.
And this is all purple sand, or like we could see what the screen says?
No, it's purple sand.
Yeah, okay.
So you can't read what it says. And they seem like frustrated, and then they like get angry, and they kind of like put the phone down. So then they try and like they lean in like they're looking at something really hard, and then the whole thing, like from what they're looking at, like their monitor, you see like this hand reach out of the monitor, grab like Steve's like neck and face, and then from that there seems to be like this explosion from that like hand that came out of the monitor. And it kind of ripples, and then like the dust kind of hits itself. It looks like an explosion, but eventually it all kind of like comes back down. And then you see just like the room as it was, and all the sand goes back to where Squidward was.
Oh, Squidward, thank you for showing us that.
Do you know what that was? Does that look familiar to any of you?
Do we know of any villains who can like go through the internet or like super hacker villains?
You might. There's quite a list. Like
Okay. Do we have like a database in the library or something? Sure. Oh, okay. Oh, library.
now, most of the stuff in your library is like old. Like these people have already been caught because obviously they don't want a ton of information for young heroes. So, but you know there are definitely databases out there. Squidward also like the sound like goes back to normal, and then like you don't know why, but you suddenly get the feeling like the tentacle starts moving again that you might have detention later. And then so it kind of like looks at you with a little bit of like, even though it doesn't have eyes, but you like know the look.
Yeah.
A disapproving
And
wiggle.
and then it like zoops and zaps away. I'm gonna say that Katy's at Idolon by now.
Yeah. Obviously, I can, like, I don't know if there's like a handprint or whatever to get in.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can get in,
Yeah.
but like I have to make sure nobody's watching. And I'm just gonna walk around like I belong there.
Okay. Perfect.
You know, I have no costume on.
Okay.
You're not wearing the glove either?
No, I have the glove on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm gonna
I
say
have a whole thing prepared. I've been thinking about this all the way over. So
Thanks.
All right, so I guess we'll come out of Steve's room. Like, we should get out of here.
Yeah, I don't want any more trouble.
Yeah, it's actually lucky that Squidward found us, not someone else.
I mean, it was worth it if we can find out who destroyed Steve.
But what do we know? Like, I don't know how to find out what this thing is. Like, who can just come through the internet and squeeze someone to death?
Well, surely they're files. We have to go research, like the detective superheroes would do.
He's got a point.
So, you two go put shirts on. I'll get my costume, and then we'll hit the books.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
right.
I mean, you don't have to put shirts on. It's up to you. but
Actually, they don't let you in the library without a shirt. Don't ask how I know that.
is it?
I know because I tried to go into the library without wearing a shirt one time, and they wouldn't let me in.
I see.
Well, that seems dumb.
That I tried, or they wouldn't let me.
That they wouldn't let you. What, wearing a shirt makes you read better?
I don't know.
I mean, it's distracting to other people, perhaps.
They said everyone has to wear shirts.
All right, sure, why not?
Let's go to the library after we get dressed.
All right, I'll meet you there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, yeah. I've got to go get my costume on. Yeah.
Are you wandering towards them? Are
Yeah,
you, okay.
I was going to interrupt that conversation.
Okay.
Right, do it.
Oh, yeah.
I have to do a quick retcon. I'm actually wearing my bodysuit.
Oh, that's right.
That was like a big story point last time. I am not currently shirtless.
Oh, you did wear your bodysuit specifically.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just half unzipped it.
Okay. Glad we clarified.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle of that, I think there's just a knock at the door, and hey, we actually know somebody who's good at research.
Katy?
Hi.
What?
Katy?
Yeah.
So this is a cosplay.
No, Clippy sent me.
What?
She gave me, so before she left on opera tour, she said there might be some problems. I didn't have enough to wear the full suit. I had no training, but she thought maybe I could do some good with this glove.
That is brilliant.
Can we do that?
Well,
If Clippy did it, it's definitely allowed.
That's
but he always follows the rules.
Yeah, I'm here, Clippy got me in as, kind of a, like a big little sister program. Like, I'm her little, and, I'm learning about
So you
what
have
it is
powers?
to be... No, I don't. I have a glove. But, yeah. And just, I'm learning about what it's like to be a superhero, and I'm going to, I'm writing Clippy's memoir. That's what I'm doing. I'm writing Clippy's memoir.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
10th grader writing
You
memoir.
weren't supposed to know that, but...
I'm pretty sure you weren't supposed to know that I go to Idolon Academy either, so...
Any
Your
of us
name
go to
is
Idolon.
Prince Daimos Cull. It seemed like a pretty... Who's this guy?
Hi. Aiden, I sat behind you in math last year.
I'm Katy Kid. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, I know who you are. I sat
Sure.
behind you in math last year.
I love the little montage we get of Aiden sitting behind all of us at different periods, like at lunch, at a gym class. Like
Always there. Yeah.
we CG'd him into old footage.
So anyway, let's go to the library. I'm really good at library stuff, as we all know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I can maybe hold on to something really tightly.
Like, will they let you in the library? Like, do
Well, if
they
they let her in the building,
I mean, I guess.
I had to call and get special dispensation, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well,
let me
that
in.
makes sense.
so you need a shirt.
I guess, yeah.
I need my suit.
Okay.
Not my suit for school, but my superhero suit.
Oh.
In case we go out. I need a mask. I can't... My mom can't know that I have
Well, yeah,
powers.
but you don't need it to go to the library.
No, but I'm going to need it if we go somewhere after the library. We have to go...
Okay, well,
Out.
sure, yeah.
It'll be fine.
I can't wait to see your suit.
It's,
Katy, this is so weird. I mean, not in a bad way. It's just like we've known
Like,
each
when you
other
see
for
a
a long
I'm
teacher
here.
time.
outside of school.
I've been here before. Has Clippy not told you that?
No,
I come in and do interviews with her for the memoir. So I've been here before. I kind of know where things are.
Wow, I am so fucking clueless.
She tries to sneak me in and out because she's embarrassed about having normies as friends. But
I'm just surprised a teenager knows enough to make a memoir.
Well, I mean, the Klipspringer is a legacy name. I mean, it's a big
If
deal in this city.
you sat behind me in math, you'll know that I won the essay contest last year.
I have no doubt in your writing abilities. I'm just surprised that Clippy has enough experience to have an entire memoir.
Well, I'm the only one she trusts.
Oh, sure. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Klipspringer is kind of like the nightshade of Halcyon City.
Oh, got it. Okay.
But
Yeah,
Irish.
kind of a big deal.
But Irish, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know Klipspringer's Irish.
Klipspringer's Irish?
Yeah. Yeah, trust me. I'm like, Katy, you might want to interview me. I actually know a lot about Klipspringer.
That's a great idea, but I think we should work at this right now. But yeah, next time I'm here.
Yeah, later,
Next
obviously.
time I'm here, we're going to,
She and I are really close.
Great. Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what's happening right now, so I'm going to go get my superhero suit.
Great.
I should probably put on a shirt.
And we can go to the library.
Yeah.
Let's go to the library.
Yeah. And like on the way, I'm like telling you about.
So how well do you know Klipspringer? Have you two shared any really close moments?
Yeah, I mean, we've been part of a superhero team for a while, and we work really well together. We know all each other's moves.
You kissed her, right?
I guess
That's what she told me. Yeah, in one of our interviews.
Yeah, actually. So it's funny that she said that. She kissed me.
Oh, okay.
That's
not how she put it, but okay.
Well, I'm not. I mean,
I'm so happy right now.
How did you feel in that moment? Like, what went through your mind when that happened? Were you happy? Were you sad? Were you mad? Were you thinking about 10? Were you thinking about Clippy?
Wow, that's I hadn't really processed all of that. At the time, it made me feel good and bad at the same time. I never really thought about it before, and Nate is visually having a crisis of like all of this crashing in on itself. Yeah. I don't think I have the words for that. I think that's like a.
You just word vomit.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we're at the library.
Yeah.
How interesting. Let's continue talking about this later.
Yeah, I'd like that never to happen.
All right, so you get to the library.
Yeah. I show up a little later and I've got I show up a little later and I've got this sleek black bodysuit, sleeveless, and then this sort of goggled mask. So and it's dark blue with these light blue lightning bolts. And,
Aiden's back wearing a dark green compression shirt, short sleeve, and you notice a weird kind of sigil. It looks like a tattoo almost on his forearm.
Cool.
Katy is wearing a "The Future is Female" T-shirt and just jeans.
Yes,
And a glove.
Ask me about my feminist manifesto.
yeah.
Very nice. All right, you're at the library.
Okay, how do we do this?
All right. So what were you able to find out from your investigation of the crime scene?
A hand reached through the internet and exploded Steve.
An updated Freddy Krueger.
Who?
Okay.
That's a movie
Oh,
from the 80s.
Was that a villain?
Yeah, bad guy.
Yeah.
an American movie?
I think I heard that. I heard something about it.
Do you just not watch films here?
Was it like a documentary? I don't watch a lot of documentaries.
Have you seen Frozen 2?
Actually, I haven't. I loved it. But, okay, we'll get on horror movies on a later date. But yeah,
Not
so
at all what being a prince is like.
reached through the computer screen and grabbed
Right.
Steve, and then
He exploded.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's use the central database here to see if we can search for any villains or anything that does that. Fortunately, I have Clippy's login. She texted that to me, so I can just log in with it right now.
That's terrific.
Yeah, so, let's do a quick search on hands running through screens, and I assume I
Sure.
have to roll something.
You're going to look on a database. I'm going to assume you've had a class in that, so I'm not going to make you roll for that.
Yeah, Katie's really good at that.
Yeah, I'm like, it's fine. Like, I trust that all of you. And they probably have had classes here at Idolon about, here's how you use the database. That's fine. So, yeah, you pull up. There's a very long list going back to kind of, like, the database has been updated retroactively for pretty much, like, all supervillains that have been captured and taken care of, and ones that are well known. You suspect, and like they've been pretty honest with you, like they don't keep a record of everyone, especially current active villains, because they want you to actually go ask for help if you're going to take on one of a major super villains.
Not going to do that.
No, but you do find a very long list of internet/electric/ like travel through wire villains of different types. Some of them are kind of like Iron Man-y, where they're like inventors who came up with cool things that could do that. Some of them have innate superpowers themselves, where they're able to travel through electricity and things like that themselves. So you have a list of about 20 people.
Okay. I want to see if there's a way to narrow that down at all.
Sure.
I wonder if there's any relation to the robots we fought,
That was a good idea. Let's cross-reference that.
because it seems like a weird coincidence.
Yeah, I'm sure. I
Tell me more about the robots you fought, which I don't really know that much about.
Well, they kind of showed up at the car wash. I don't remember.
I did see them, yeah, but I
Yeah.
didn't get a really good look at them.
Their heads spin around. They spit gas out. They can fly. They're real strong. I don't think they're super fast. That's everything.
Okay, I'm going to type in as many of those
And
keywords.
they're remote controlled.
Okay, I'm typing in as many of those keywords as I can and carefully adding some others that were not explicitly said to me, but not like, hopefully nobody's noticing, and we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, that I'm going to have you roll for.
Okay.
Just for luck to see.
Ooh.
10?
All right. Yeah, on a 10, you do have some things pop up. There are some news articles about the thing at the mall. There's pictures of these things. A bunch of articles online about who's behind the blah, blah, blah. There's also some things that you can tell. There's a thing that comes up in the actual database that basically means like blocked, like you can't get to it. Like it is not for student consumption.
I'm going to hack it.
Okay.
Should I hit it? Or
No, I can handle this.
Okay. While she's working, Nate has had a flicker of like, hang on a minute. And I want to just do like a service read. Did Clippy really give her permission to come and use her? I'm like, we can't get infiltrated. Like, maybe Katie's a villain, right? Like, I don't think she's a villain. I just want to confirm. I don't want to read her mind because that's rude, but a little bit.
Okay.
Of like, did Clippy really give her permission?
Okay.
Nate Garnet, nothing gets by him.
Yeah, can I do Pierce the Mask?
Yeah, absolutely.
But can I roll Freak instead?
Do you have a thing that allows you to do that, or are you just asking me?
What I want to do is extend my senses with Unleash My Powers.
Okay, then you can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Has way worse consequences. So
This is gonna be fine.
5 plus 3 is 8.
8.
wow,
Yeah.
that went way better than when I
I'm
rolled a
very
5 on that.
freaky.
Yeah. Clippy did give her permission. She's not lying. She's allowed to use the computer.
This is some meta shit.
Right. Yeah, I have to be very careful. So it's not exactly that Clippy gave her permission, but she is allowed to use the computer.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
But there's like
complicated.
this thing under there. Like you know if you pushed, there'd be another thing there. That there's something that you're not supposed to find.
Yeah.
But she is allowed to be on the computer.
Okay. That's all right. I'm not great at mind reading it. Also, I spent my whole childhood trying to block out minds, which is the story reason why I'm not that good at telepathy. So, I'm just going to leave it at that. She has permission to do this. That's all I wanted to confirm.
Or she thinks she has permission to do this.
That's good enough for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have to decide how to use the 8. I know. Give me a second, because there's got to be a thing.
Or it's just fine and everything worked out and there's no problem.
Everything's great.
And you figured out that she loves the Klipspringer, but is not in love with the Klipspringer.
Oh, that's confusing.
Yeah.
Because I had really figured that puzzle out.
Yeah, so
that was solved.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a... Yeah. Just to make things a little more complicated, since you got an 8 instead of a...
Is she using the Klipspringer to get a foot into Idolon?
Oh.
Pretending to be in love with the Klipspringer?
Do I have to protect my friend's interests from Katy?
But that's your thing you've got now.
Diabolical Katy kid.
All right. So, while Katie's working, just, Nate is standing there looking over her shoulder and then just crosses his arms in front of him and just, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just like watching Katy work thoughtfully.
All right. Very good. I need you to roll, I guess. Well, I feel like you'd roll mundane, super hack computer.
Either that or superior.
Yeah, is that one of your... Do you have a power to help you with computers or abilities or anything?
I have...
Is it the beacon that has been reading the files?
No, that's Protege.
Yeah, the Protege.
You mean Protege?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
You monster.
Let me... I want to try mild-mannered. When I use my civilian identity to deceive, trick, or slip past someone, roll plus mundane.
That's to
Slip past the security.
Yeah, that's to get into the library. That doesn't convince... that doesn't convince a firewall that you're allowed to be there.
A firewall. But you know what? Hey!
That's a good try, though. I appreciate the creativity on that. I mean, if you're trying to convince, the librarian to let you into the library, that would be an excellent thing to roll.
No, okay. I'm going to do Dangerous Web. When you reveal a trap you've left for someone using your powers, I've left a back door into the computer's systems.
No.
Clippy has, but I know about it somehow. So I roll plus my mask's label, and I hit my opponent, trips into it, and I get an opening or an opportunity against them. And a 10 plus, take plus 1 forward to pursuing it. And I miss the trap inadvertently leads to a dangerous escalation.
Yeah, I think I also have to veto that because it's not an opponent. So, and that's specifically because that also gives you a back and forth there with an actual opponent.
Can I pierce the computer system's mask?
Sure, I'll let you do that. That's fine.
Oh my god, thank you.
Sorry.
I try.
I'm just such a railroady GM,
I know, right? Yeah.
But that is a 10.
My player agency.
God.
That is a 10.
Okay, a 10? Absolutely. Okay, so you type for a moment. I will steal a little part of your thing that's saying that, Clippy has spent a lot of time in the library and has probably gotten into these files, for other reasons before. Maybe even to, try and, to investigate, what happened to her dad. So she has a little bit more experience with this than she wants to let on. Also, she's pretending to be Katy. Well, she is Katy. That's very complicated. Okay. So you get in. There's a thing that pops up for faculty to sign in, and you're able to right through that.
I absolutely have.
Yeah.
Oh, Clippy told me about this too. She has the principal's password.
Whoa.
Yeah. She found it one day.
On a Post-it?
Yeah.
Told you?
Yeah, she texted it to me.
She must really trust you.
Frantically texting myself. See?
Wow.
I mean, you shouldn't have this, but I have it.
No,
I mean, technically, you shouldn't have this, right?
Well, I mean, I'm Clippy. We're kind of best friends. So, so we share everything. That's how I have it.
Okay. This just seems like a major breach of security. But that's fine. I'm new here. Maybe that's how things work.
I mean, Steve got in trouble for less.
I always thought Clippy was kind of on the level.
Oh, Clippy's very on the level, yeah. The principal gave this to her. The principal said, you need to have this. This is for you. Can I somehow make this true?
You can roll provoke someone to persuade them.
Okay.
that this is totally true.
In my head, it's totally true.
Is the principal Valkyrie?
Yeah, that's
No, the principal is the principal.
That's an
yeah.
11.
Oh yeah, that's right. The principal does it.
11?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is a super convincing thing. How else would she know?
The Klipspringer's kind of a big deal. Like,
You don't have to tell me.
But like, is that a thing? Because like you're like a descendant, or Clippy's descendant.
I think that, yeah, it's, because Clippy's descended along, the principal really trusted the last Klipspringer, and the current Klipspringer is, was chosen by the last Klipspringer, so ergo, yeah.
No, that's cool. I mean, I just can't wait to get my login.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to happen for you, I'm sure,
Yeah.
once you're here a little bit longer. But
Cool.
let's just take a look at this file.
I'm excited about that. Yeah, that's cool.
She said ergo, so it must be legit.
Yeah, I'm going to look at this file. And I want to... I'm basically just trying to figure out what is going on here. Who is behind all this? What was this hidden file?
There is a file. You see some pictures of the robots. Like some of them have been, they're not dissected, but like taken apart, and they're like
Dismantled?
Dismantled. Thank you. I'm like, it's a dis word. I know. And they're like laid out on a table in a very, very high tech looking lab. Like it's taken apart. Things have been photographed. There's a whole kind of as close as you can get to a schematic. There's some memos on them. There seems to be a ton of information just on the robots. They evidently have some sort of tech that you can tell, like, these are Aegis agents that have done the dismantling that they can't quite figure out, which is probably very disturbing because they pretty much have the highest tech there is. And they know they're all controlled by someone. Like they have some basic core functions, but there's someone on the other end basically controlling them. Higher tech than remote control, or higher tech than like radio control, but like some sort of remote control happening. And yeah, so there's some basic info. That doesn't seem like they have like a name for this person yet, or like know an identity.
Can I assess the situation and maybe see if I can glean, because I understand supervillains, can maybe, see if I can piece together from the information something that might point us in their direction?
Maybe it's someone your mom contracted.
Oh, yeah. It could be, yeah.
Did you say that out loud?
No.
Okay.
No, that was out of character.
Oh, that's a
Sorry.
Jason comment.
Yeah,
Okay.
I should have been more specific.
No,
that would have been a real shitty thing to say to Daimos.
That's why I was like, wow.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm a rebel. I'm not a shithead.
Yeah. All right. I already feel bad about all the horrible things she did. Yeah. So okay. So
It's not me this time.
All right. We're good.
all right. So
Oh, that's probably what it was.
Yep.
I had to take it out because it's still really loud.
You can just hang it behind you if you
Oh,
can.
there we go.
Yeah.
I think as long as it's away from the mic.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's weird. It's sorry. Easily distracted right now.
That's great.
Yep.
Don't look, Kimi. He aced it.
Yeah, boxcars.
Yep.
No,
If
no.
boxcars were a 1 and a 2.
Tricycle.
3, 4.
Tricycle.
Squeak, squeak. That was that squeaking sound we just heard. It was the trike wheel rolling by.
The Masks brand Masks dice are betraying me tonight.
Perhaps you would enjoy using orichalcum dice from the Demigods production line.
What? Yeah, I
Made
might have
by
to.
Dice Envy,
Yeah.
just for the Demigods Kickstarter. You were absolutely convinced that this is your mother's doing.
And, my mother has experimented so much with robots, and she's used them as her personal army for so long. This is probably her trying to get at me. She's probably found me. Oh God, I'm
No, this is good news.
Your mom's over in Europe, right?
But if she's got someone here making robots to get at me,
Then we find them and take them out.
All we have to do is know what signal they operate on and follow it back. This is great news. It's not your fault, Daimos.
my mother just killed your friend.
Did you kill Steve?
No, but does it matter?
Yes, it fucking matters. I'm also being too loud in the library. Very rebel.
Take it down a notch. Thank you.
So all we have to do...
Wait, I just want to comment for a minute. Like, I love the fact that she just hacked into the system and got to totally, but she like doesn't want to break the loudness of the library rule.
Yeah.
Like, shh, quiet, we're following the rules.
Some things are secret.
Yeah.
Security shimurity, but
I mean, not even Nate talks in the theater.
No, yeah.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
Continue. Yeah, you were having your great moment, and I wrote it. Continue.
if
Do you have any idea what kind of frequencies she usually uses? Because that's going to narrow down the search.
I mean, I know a lot of what she used to do.
Great, that's a further step than we were before.
We can. Do we have some sort of device that can track a signal?
We can get one.
Your
Maybe
professor
you could-
has something.
Well, the professor stepped out, which means his lab is available for independent study.
Yeah, huh?
To Professor Science's lab. Sorry.
What was the professor's name again?
Was it Professor Science?
Professor Fate.
No, Professor Fate.
Professor
Yeah.
Fate. Oh, okay. I thought it was Professor Science.
It was definitely not Dr. Fate.
Dr.
No.
Right, definitely not. Nope.
Not a trademark name?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. That's why. It's definitely not that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Yeah.
That'd be silly. That'd be ridiculous.
And if we ever got big enough for them to actually notice, that'd be great.
Right?
It's a great problem to have.
great
Right?
problem.
C&D, you betcha.
Goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you
Yeah.
print anything out? Do you do anything from this
Yeah, I'm
file?
going to print out this file.
Okay.
Yeah, just tuck it in my bag.
Okay, you do that. And then you head to the lab. Okay. You get there, and it's actually locked for the first time.
No, it's
Like,
not.
ever.
You know how to fix this.
But, like, that I just want, like, there's a moment of, like, pause, because, like, like, Professor Fate, like, he lets kids come in. Like, it's, like, very open to a policy. He's one of those teachers that, like, bonds with students, even though he's a little eccentric. So, like, the fact that, especially after you saw his face, after he saw Steve, and the projector, like, the fact that it's locked.
Okay, back up. I'm not actually going to bash the door
I
open.
thought you might think about it, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Nate's played D&D, and he's going to telekinetically feel on the other side of the door of, like, is there any reason why I shouldn't bash the door open?
Is that what
I'm
you
going
do
to search.
in D&D?
I'm going to search for traps. Nate would definitely play a rogue.
He would. He would.
Yeah.
Such edge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's playing a rogue edge. That's your definition of edge.
Maximum edgelord.
I can feel Aabria rolling her eyes from here.
Right.
She's at home, like, forever away on the other
Yeah.
side of Los Angeles, and the eye roll is
Shenanigans.
real. Yeah. Okay.
She's seen some bullshit.
Right?
All right, continue.
Ooh.
That wasn't me that time.
I don't know what's happening. 10.
10. Good job. Okay. There are no traps on the other side of this door.
Okay.
That's what you were doing. You're searching for traps very
Yep.
specifically. Okay. Look at me. I'd be a great DM. There are no traps.
All right.
Nate,
I think it's safe. Shall I open the door?
Yeah.
maybe try just like moving the latch instead of blowing the door apart.
Blowing the door apart?
Have we-
What have you been doing?
It's we're learning.
Have we done on knocking? Maybe he's in there.
No, we saw him leave.
He just said there's.
Here, I'm going to look under his rug here and see if there's a key.
There's
Is there a
no-
key? There's no key?
No.
Oh, wow. Too bad.
Hold on. I've got an idea.
Oh.
Aha!
that time. It's
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend another burn
Okay.
to use constructs.
Okay.
I assume there's like a trash can or something nearby.
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab whatever sort of, metal objects might be, or like a, Coke can or something, and mash it down into what I think the shape of the key should be.
Okay.
Right? Because it's to spend one burn to
Cool.
create any object with your powers up to the size of a person. So
Okay.
I'm going to do my... So I've spent a burn and I have made the key to this door.
Sure. Absolutely fine.
This will work. Is it open
Great.
the door?
Sure.
I did it.
Like, I didn't mean for this door to be some giant thing.
Oh, but
I
it
suddenly
is.
feel like we're playing D&D.
It's the gazebo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is actually a story beat for Nate to not just blow the door open.
Right. No, that's why.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
important.
That was actually really impressive.
Yeah.
Good work, Nate.
Oh, it's let's just go in.
Good work.
No, it's uncomfortable.
Okay. Can I pierce the mask on Katy? Is she more into Nate than she is to me?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll.
I just kind of look at her and go, yeah, that it was impressive how he does that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. 6 + 1 is 7. Hey, it's not a miss.
So at a 7 and 9, when you get one question.
Yeah, one question. But I do respect, or I do crave her respect. So I do get to also ask, how can I gain influence over you?
Okay.
So, what are you really planning in terms of what are your intentions towards Nate? And how can I gain influence over you?
I would never do anything with Nate because Nate is my best friend's boyfriend. And then even when they're not, there's so much history there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and Katy has a inner monologue is there's been tension there, blah, blah, blah. But
Yeah. You see your thought balloon.
yeah, exactly. Besides, I'm most devoted to the Klipspringer.
Okay. And I know how I can gain influence over the Klipspringer.
How can you get influence over Katy?
Well, actually, no, it is Katy. Yeah. How can I help you stand up to your mom? Is what you told me before. Is there
Yeah.
another way to get influence over you?
In this moment, help me find the information we need without making anybody suspicious. I hate breaking the rules, even though I break the rules all the time. It's okay to break the rules if nobody notices.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Or if it's for a good reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
What impressed me about Nate was that he didn't break the rules. He did, but he did in a way that nobody was going to notice.
Yeah.
I don't like it when boys show off.
That's important to know.
I mean,
So nightshade won't be a
okay.
problem.
So you're just going to blow that door open, or
You're gonna go check out these clues, or
Yeah, let's go look at the clues.
okay, maybe somebody else should look for clues instead of me because I'm clearly not good at that.
Yeah, I can look for clues. That'll be fun. It's superior for a missing assess situation.
I mean, we do have these orichalcum dice available if you're interested in that sort of thing.
Well, I mean, I haven't got to roll with them yet, so I do want it to.
They're all warmed
Oh,
up.
that's lovely.
The weight is nice.
That's got
isn't
a
it?
nice hand
Yeah.
feel.
no.
Yeah.
I don't like it when someone hands me warm dice already. That's weird.
No, I mostly like the weight of them, actually.
Oh, the
That's
weight.
6.
I also don't like warmed up
That's a
dice.
7.
Like physically warm
Yeah.
is unsettling.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like when the toilet
Yeah,
seat's
same.
warm.
Oh no, that's terrible.
No, why?
I want it to be the ice cold of having never been used
Yeah.
by any human being
Ever.
in the history of mankind.
Right. Sorry, what did you get?
I got a 7.
A 7? Okay.
So,
Which is a 10 plus for him.
yeah, naturally. And where you're looking for a device to help track the signal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what here can I use to locate the signal for? Can't remember your name.
Yeah, for General Cull.
For General Cull.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
for his mom's
for Charger's
bots,
mom.
or to track signal of robots and.
This is good. We got mommy issues. We got daddy issues.
Double daddy and mommy issues.
Oh yeah,
And just all of
Issues.
this.
daddy
Just
energy.
issues.
So many issues.
No, just issues.
all right.
Issues energy.
Yeah, issues energy. Yeah.
You got big
Big
issues
IE.
energy.
All right, so I'm sorry. We've had so many issues to talk. So just clarify for me what exactly you're working with.
So I'm looking. What here can I use to
To track the
signal? Yeah.
Okay. This room is full of high-tech stuff. Like, it is like the Toys R Us of I'm looking to track radio signals and aliens and anything else. Like, so there's a ton of stuff in here.
Great.
None of it's top secret or stuff like that, but there's a ton of pretty high-tech. Definitely more than you'd find at more like it's basically like a well-stocked laboratory in a normal research facility. Definitely not like a general high school lab, but not quite to the level that you'd see at like Aegis or something like that.
Okay.
So nothing that would be completely forbidden.
Are there any pieces of the robots they fought?
No, not
No,
here.
okay.
I mean, there are, but not here.
But not here. Yeah.
Kind of like the world's last Radio Shack.
Just right next
Mountains
to the
of
world's
batteries.
last.
Yeah.
But
But they have, in fact, I'm going to point out that they have, in fact, seen parts of those robots somewhere else.
Well, you've got your pick here. I don't know what signal you're looking for, but I'm sure we can track it with something here.
And just put in 401 megahertz.
Um,
I'm gonna keep a lookout.
okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's just go to the first one I see, and
Sure. There's a lot of stuff at that range.
great. It's something that looks maybe more mobile than the others, something that's easy to carry, easy to sneak out.
Sure.
Great.
There's a. It looks like because Professor Fate wears like this headset thing that looks kind of like headphones, but then he flips it down and like makes a visor he can see through. So it looks like there's some sort of like prototype of that that you can kind of wear. This one doesn't have like the visor portion. It just kind of has like the headphone portion.
Okay.
That's all I got. How do we track a thing through this? We have a signal.
Do you know how to use that thing?
Not even a little bit, but I'm willing to give it a good try.
Katie, have you ever seen a scanner like this?
No, but I bet I can Google it real quick.
Okay.
How I'm going to do a wiki how on this.
I'm assuming the lab has windows that can open, right?
Sure.
Because of fire
Yeah.
or
And because this isn't D&D and I don't want you to spend 30 minutes trying to find a way out of this room.
yeah. All right. So it's probably a good idea if we leave through the window.
Right.
So I'm just going to lock this,
Yeah, good call.
and then it won't look weird.
Can you make us all fly?
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
That's really cool.
It is, isn't it? I hadn't
Yes.
thought about it that way, but it is really
It's
impressive.
very impressive.
You can make everyone fly?
My back is turned to lock the door.
I check out its butt.
You do that well.
Body suit.
Yeah.
So you guys head out. I'm going to find out you can find basic information on radio waves, but there's not going to be like a tutorial on how to use Professor Fate's headset on the internet.
Oh, actually, Katie, it's probably a good idea if you wear that over your face so nobody recognizes you while we're out.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just...
Because I pull down my full faceplate thing and...
I mean, does your security login get you into Professor Fate's computer? Maybe there's a how-to on there. There's got to be notes or something, right? If he's working on it.
I could try. I'm sure I could figure something out.
I'm sure he'd maintain proper documentation.
Yeah.
Adding to the list of things I can do when I get my login.
I don't know if the principal's login will work here, but we can try. All right. Let's give it a shot. Type.
Type that body.
Yeah, this computer is very, very advanced. Like, we're talking someone whose literal superpower is creating cool inventions, who is also a nerd and probably likes gaming and stuff.
Wrote his own operating system.
Yeah, like they did a thing, so it's a level. The principal's password does not work on this, but it comes up with a little thing that you're pretty sure is an inside joke. When that's part, there's like a cup of coffee that like starts spouting like a geyser, and then falls over dead.
Yeah, see? Coffee.
I don't get it.
It's, it's kind of an adult joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I trust you.
But yeah, I don't think I can do this. I mean, I can keep trying, but I worry I'd set off an alarm.
But I mean, you have a sense of like the interface and how you could like mash some buttons, right?
I can try.
That's good enough for me.
We'll mash some buttons.
Let's go.
Cool.
I'm gonna open the window and sort of invite everyone to step out.
Yeah, I'm first in line. I'm very excited about flying for the first time.
Pull this over my head. Please call me the monitor while we do this.
Copy that. The monitor.
Nice.
So good.
Very good.
Not the hall monitor.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, right. That's
Should I disguise my voice or something?
Can you do any accents? That's what you either like deepen it or raise your voice or do an accent. That's what they teach us in accents.
I can do a southern accent.
Can you?
Yeah.
That would throw people off because you don't sound southern normally.
Yeah, well, we're going to take a look here and just run the monitor. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
That is amazing.
That's so good. I need that accents class so I can speak with an American accent.
Yeah. You'll get voices probably next semester.
I am a superhero.
Yeah. I have a really good superhero voice.
Is that close?
That was really good, Charger.
I am Charger.
Are you flying
Sorry.
in this episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep at it, citizen. You'll get better eventually.
Keep at it, citizen.
Where are you flying exactly? Okay. You're very up right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, you realize as you're wearing these like headphone things, Clippy, you are hearing, it's like surround sound, like when things happen on one side and you can hear it on that side. You're actually like hearing different types of radio waves around. Like you can't, it's a little hard to like, you can't just like turn and like see it, but you can kind of tell what direction, general direction things are coming from.
Wait, what do we know about the signal?
I can't with this.
Killing me.
Is it Adam Can't or Daimos Can't?
It's Adam Can't.
Okay. Well, I'm an Adam Can. So.
Sorry.
Abria's in the chat room. She's like, stairs and Tendai.
You're grieving.
Troll.
Also, you'd play a warlock.
Yeah.
You know she does.
All right.
It's the only thing more edgelordy than a rogue.
I need to know a little bit more about the signal so we can trace it, because I can feel the signals all around me. I just want to slow down, stop here, and then just kind of turn me a little bit, just very slowly.
The robots should be stronger where there's more of them. So there's probably more concentrated around the person controlling them. So if we can find where the signal is strongest, that would take us to where they are, right?
If you say so.
I hope
me.
so. I hope that would work. Let's find out.
Are we going... is this a superhero adventure?
I don't know, man. We're on a mission to avenge my friend.
It's close enough.
Yeah, for vengeance, I think disguises are probably best.
Yes. In disguise as a superhero. It's fine.
I want to be able to get back and tell Tendai this is taken care of.
Then let's take care of it. For your friend.
For your friend.
Steve.
For Steve.
First, Steve.
Out of character laughing.
Can I find this signal easily?
There's a lot of signals. Like you're looking for radio signals in a large city.
I do have that. I do have the specific signature.
Yeah, so there's a couple different places that have that specific frequency. But yeah, there's some pretty large, like quantities of that in different places.
Okay.
So if you are looking for, that looks gross.
It's basically whiskey and soda. It's just
You made one eye squint up, and I haven't even tasted it.
I know.
You put bullet bourbon in with LaCroix.
Pamplemousse.
It's grapefruit soda water. I mean, it's
like grapefruit soda water, like grapefruit soda coughed at water.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the ghost of grapefruit.
Yeah. All right. We're moving on. Sorry, people who don't care.
It's surprisingly not that bad. I'm not a fan of pamplemousse, but I was drinking straight whiskey, and it was not going to go well for the last half of the game.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, you realize that there's a kind of like a warehouse district, and there is like a rather large amount of this signal coming from that area.
Well, if there's one thing I know about supervillains from talking to my friend Clippy, the Klipspringer, it's that they often hang out in warehouses. And there's a lot of this signal coming from over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of room to store illegal shit and hide it.
And
so
to
that makes
build
sense.
a robot army.
Yeah.
If you don't have a castle,
Okay.
a warehouse is the next
And
best
suddenly
thing.
we're going very fast.
Okay.
Yeehaw, super friends.
Because I'm also showing off for three
Yeah,
people.
for
Can I flatten out like I'm flying?
Do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just levitating you in my wake.
Yeah. Aiden is absolutely doing the Charlie in the glass elevator moment.
Nice. Okay.
I'm doing a total Superman. Yeah.
How is Katy handling this?
Oh, just really struggling to hold on to the thing because she's, she's not, but she flips it into her gloved hands. It's very secure.
Trying to look like you've not been flown around by Nate before.
Yeah. Oh, this is weird. What's going on?
This is so unusual and strange.
Yeah, it's not unusual.
Yeah. So you get through this warehouse district, and there's a large, very, more than usual, strong warehouse there. It's not just an elephant door on the side. It's actual, sort of security doors and things like that.
Anybody,
So there's also, cameras, around the lot.
either of you see through walls?
No, but I can cut through walls.
Well, I'd like to know what's in there first.
Yeah.
Katie, does that thing see through walls?
No.
Are there
Doesn't seem
windows?
Okay.
Not really, no.
Oh, okay.
Can you hoover me on up there and maybe I can take out those cameras?
Oh, there are cameras. Oh, we should be in disguise, yeah?
Well, I think we're probably up above out of character. We're probably up above the building.
That's
okay.
sort of what I was
Yeah.
picturing.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
That you hadn't come down yet.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and I'm wearing my superhero costume.
Oh, I'm not there yet. And there's a transformation sequence.
Oh, I'm very excited about that.
Yes. If you fly me close to them, I might be able to short them out with my electricity.
Okay. Is your way going to make it not look like somebody blew up the cameras?
I'm just going to turn them off.
Oh.
Shit, you can do that?
I'm sure you can. Or point them at something else.
That is really impressive.
Do they teach that in AP Computer Science?
Well, they're just pointed at the door.
No, we
Point
don't.
Elsewhere. For heaven's
Out of
sake,
character.
boys.
I mean, it just came unbidden from my mouth.
How to commit crimes.
For heaven's sake, boys, it's like you've never trespassed.
Oh, that's true. No, I actually have a bunch. I'm pretty cool. This is not the right.
I'm not rebellious like Nate is. I've always tried to. I've never had to trespass. I've always owned everything around me until very recently.
And I
That's a sentence.
appreciate that about you. I appreciate that you're extremely rich.
Is that what you appreciate about me?
I appreciate several things about you.
6 to 8 things about you.
Very nice. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, that whole conversation. Like, yes, lots of things. Like, so what are you actually going to do?
Thank you.
I'm remote controlling Katy
Okay.
down to, I assume, unplug the
Yeah,
cameras.
it seems like there's little wires poking out of the back. I don't know if this is
Yeah.
going to do anything, but I'm going to pull them out.
Totally.
A little glove.
Yeah, and that seems to deactivate them. They're doing their little like slow turny thing, and they stop when you unplug them. Like,
Yeah, and we're up above it, so
Yeah.
it's
they
okay.
can't capture you.
Love it.
Now, is there an entrance into the warehouse from the roof?
It looks like there's they have one of those like doors with the little thing that looks like it's leading into a stairwell on like one side of the thing, and there's a couple like at the big AC machines up there that are all running. Not like a fridge, but like a large building has multiple big air conditioners and things like that. So
Nate, there's a door. Can you make the key?
Well, we'll see. Let's go down to the roof and let me get a sense of what's through the roof. If we get closer, are we good with the cameras?
I think we're great. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to land us near the door to the stairwell.
okay.
And try to extend my senses, unleash my powers, and get a telekinetic sense of, you know, I'm picturing it almost like sonar, you know, ultrasound of like, what could I push around, like a wireframe map of what's below the roof.
Yeah.
So unleash my powers for a 7, and I get a thread.
Okay. No, no threat. So I'm gonna say with a 7. Like we're gonna say it's like a 3-story warehouse. So with a 7, you can get like the floor right below you. You can't go all the way down.
That's fair.
But yeah, you see, like there's like some like office space, like generic thing. There's a room that looks like it has a bunch of stuff stored in it. You kind of, like again with like sonar, you can kind of get a ping of like boxes, but you can't quite see what's in the boxes.
Yeah.
And there are people, you see, and they do look like they might be armed.
Oh, okay. We've got armed guards, offices on this top floor. I can't really read through that. They're probably shielding it from me. So that's important.
Armed guards. Seems like this is the right place.
It's like they're ready to rumble.
So am I. And I just like, cock my arms and like and like twin electricity swords like just pop out of my arms.
Nice.
And,
Taking my cue from Charger, Aiden's going to touch the sigil on his forearm and pull the sword
You have a tattoo?
from the sigil,
Nice.
go into a 3-point like hero stance, slam the sword into the ground, and the shadows from like the stuff on this building come and to encompass him and form the armor.
The shade.
And so the armor is that like oil, dark gray, iridescent look.
All right.
And his shadow extends a bit further than it normally would behind him.
Nice.
and then you rise up into the air and the camera spins around you.
Oh, totally. It's a whole Sailor Moon moment.
Yeah, with dark sparkles.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
Good.
Look expectantly at Nate.
Take your shirt off.
That's my suit. I changed my
your suit
my
off.
visor light from purple to like ultraviolet, like black light.
Okay.
Pull my gloves on a little tighter.
You boys go on ahead. I'll come along behind. I'm going to kind of...
Yeah, Katy, this is going to be dangerous. You really... They have guns.
This glove will let me hang up kind of by the ceiling, so I think I'll be fine.
Damn, that's cool. Okay.
I didn't know Klipspringer could do that.
Klipspringer, she's really good at getting in and out of tight spots. So this
That's
little
awesome.
Glove, yeah, this little glove will help me with that.
Yeah. If you get into trouble, call us and we'll come help.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you from anywhere. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Clippy wouldn't want me to stay behind.
Can I pierce the mask, please? With mundane. Because that's a big lie. Fortunately, it's my mundane, which is
You're so bad at it.
-1, which makes that a 6.
All right.
Just bat my eyelash. And
No, she's Yeah.
Clippy wants me to embrace the hero within.
Yep, that sounds legit.
I need that paper I passed you back.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, because there were other things written on it that I need. My number of hard moves for one.
None. You have none left.
Yep, I think you used
I
them all
stole
up.
them.
Yeah.
That's one of my abilities as the legacy. I can steal hard moves.
Still hard moves. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'm very infantile humor tonight.
All
Okay.
right, I tried the doorknob.
Okay, it is locked.
Oh, weird.
Crazy, right?
All right.
Do we care about sneaking in?
Until we don't have to.
All right.
Okay. Is there anything up here I could mold into a shape?
Sure. We'll say there's dust, there's like some like rocks and debris, or we can say that it's one of those like ceilings that has like gravel on the top.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can mash rocks up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, and you do notice like it's probably one of those push doors, like it's an emergency exit, so it's locked from this side.
Oh, I'll just reach through and yeah, just push it open from the inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I didn't want us to get stuck on another door, so
Yeah, I don't think that's even a roll, right? Like,
fine. Yeah.
I just gesture and the door opens.
It's an emergency exit, right?
Yeah.
Is there an alarm?
Yep.
Damn it.
That's fine.
I mean, I'll give you a moment to like. I did say it was an emergency exit, but okay. So yeah, you.
I made my choice.
Okay. I just wanted. You can retcon it. If you
No, I heard what you said.
Okay. All right.
As soon as it's easy, I'm like, oh, the easy thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's why you don't do
You
the
reach
easy
through
thing.
with your powers to the door. You pop the bar emergency exit thing. It swings open, and you're like, yeah, and then immediately it's like,
I want to like rip the alarm wire out.
Okay, you do that, and the little light one by you stops.
Yeah.
And the rest of the building starts going.
That's fine. I did what I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no way to avoid this. Let's do our best.
All right, let's do it.
Move quick. Katie, stay safe. And I'll just I'll rush down the stairwell and like arms up, ready to fight. But just kind of like dashing down each flight and then spinning around to see down below and then dashing the next
You
one.
do that, so you're the first one to kind of interact with these goons, and they are 100%. Like, they are wearing, like, what is your mom's, like, goon uniform?
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
So they have sort of like they're kind of like the Empire.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
Yeah, like the Empire officers with like the low caps and the like sort of really sleek button-up like jackets, but they're like navy blue, and then they've got a gold scythe on them.
Nice.
Yeah, so is the symbol.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
and they're so kind of like the Empire, but then like they've got like arms, like modern weapons.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, there's a bunch of them down there.
So, so I just like barrel into them and start. And you guys haven't really seen me, but do things yet. But like all of the like normal Daimos like doubt and demureness is just kind of replaced by this like furious like just barreled in and starts fighting people and electricity arcing all over the place.
Cool.
So yeah, so
You
that's what I'm going to do, and I will directly engage.
Excellent.
I mean, can we even really call them a threat?
I mean, they're trained.
Yeah.
And they probably
I was
would know.
kidding.
Yeah, okay.
There we go.
No, they're not a threat.
Yeah.
No.
And you get a thread.
Right? Woo! 10 plus 1 is 10 plus 1 is 11.
Okay.
So
Sorry, just helping.
I was stuck momentarily on like, is it
Is there
actually
another
danger?
one? Yeah.
No, it is actually
Wait.
danger. That's right.
Way to math-splain.
Every so often the teacher just comes right
It's
out.
right
I know,
out.
right?
You can't stop it.
Jumps out of your mouth.
Jumps out. Yeah.
No, if I was a teacher, I just would have sat waiting, like patiently.
Right.
Do you want to pick a helper?
You want to double check your work?
So I'm going to. I'm not worried about resisting or avoiding their blows because I know that my wounds will heal. I'm going to create an opportunity for my allies, and I'm going to impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. I want them to be afraid of like the ferociousness of my just wading right into them and tasering the hell out of them.
Okay. They're definitely falling back, and they're trying, like, they're backing away from you. Whether it's because they're afraid or not, you're not sure.
Right, yeah.
I'm not saying they're not afraid, but it also is kind of weird that, like, they seem to be very pointedly trying not to hurt you.
Yeah.
Who else is doing things?
Oh, I'm going to attack a guy.
Okay.
That's going to be real cute.
Just one?
Um,
I'm just kidding. I was just
How
joking.
dare you.
Yeah, you're
I mean, like,
phrasing.
don't tempt me, Frodo. And I'm going to fight the good fight. So I'm going to pull my punches because I'm using a lethal weapon. I don't want to necessarily kill anybody, but
Chop people in half.
oops. Okay, 5 plus Savior is 7.
Oh, good.
Okay, good. So it does hit. On a 7 to 9, I get to pick one. I'm going to. I can't pick Impress or Surprise because I was fighting the good fight. Let's. I'm going to take something from them. I'm going to unarm them.
Okay.
So what that kind of looks like is, I think a way that he uses his sword to not deal lethal damage is the sword can actually attack shadow, and so it's attacking the shadow of the gun and kind of slicing the gun in half by attacking the shadow.
Cool.
Cool.
Nice. All right.
How dare you?
Katie
Right.
/ just Katie, no Clippy this time.
The monitor.
Yeah, the monitor. The monitor.
Hey. Yeah, I want to. So I think the glove, like, can basically support my whole weight.
Okay.
So I could, like. But I have to, like, make leaps.
Okay.
You know, but I'm going to try to hang out up by the ceiling. And help out as best I can, but also maybe scan the area for where stuff would be useful. And if anybody were paying attention to me, it would be very clear that I've had extensive athletic training. I'm like extremely good at that thing I should have no business doing.
Katie the nerd is so agile.
And, like, able to support her whole body weight with one hand and wrist. Like,
Right, yeah.
So she does parkour.
Right, yeah.
Parkour.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Absolutely. Why don't you roll assess the situation?
Okay. That's an 8.
Okay. You're able to see while you're watching. That while they seem to be fighting full out against Nightshade. I'm like Shadow or something.
Shade Knight.
Shade Knight. Nightshade. And you're going to see in a second. This is happening simultaneously, also against Discord. They are definitely pulling their punches with Chaos. Charger. Why do I? Yeah, I need all my notes. I'm sorry.
And also, I'm Gem right now.
Chaos is pretty cool.
Are you?
I'm in my bodysuit.
Yeah, that's Gem.
Yeah.
That's Gem, baby.
That's true. That's right. You have to have your shirt off to be Discord.
Yeah.
All right. All the details.
All cosplayers take note.
Yeah.
No shirt, cargo pants,
Sorry.
combat boots.
Yeah.
All right, so let me try that again. You're noticing that for Nightshade and Gem, they're fighting full out. But when it comes to Charger, I know my characters. They're definitely, like, pulling their punches.
Oh.
And you also see past them, there's, like, the hallway, and then there's, like, stairs down to lower levels.
How could we best end this quickly?
Get past them.
Well, I'm already past them. So.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to swing along the ceiling toward that door and see if I can get past everybody and drop behind them.
Okay. You'll do that on your next turn.
Yeah, sure. Just tell me what I'm thinking.
Okay. Gem.
So we're in the stairwell, right? Everyone's fighting in the stairwell?
I kind of pictured that you'd come down out of the stairwell. Like, it's not a very long stairwell.
So we're fighting on the
And
third
like,
floor.
yeah, so there's like an open room hallway thing. It's not really big, but
Okay.
I'm picturing it's like about the width of this room, but just like a hallway.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. And they're fighting people, and Katy is
On the ceiling.
on the ceiling.
But you're not
avoiding.
really noticing very much about that unless you roll 2.
Well, what I was thinking about... No, I'm on rampage mode.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to spend my last burn for Reality Storm, which means I don't have the second burn to alleviate the collateral damage.
Nice.
It's always the best way to do
But
that.
I get
so
to
much.
directly engage a threat rolling freak instead of danger.
Okay.
So I just swoop down in the room, I'm flying through, and mostly it's like throw a punch and 40 yards of destruction
Nice.
comes through. So I'm coming through.
Cool.
Well, can I spend a thread for a reroll?
Nope, that's not a mechanic in this game. You keep thinking of your game, Demigods, which is fantastic. This is not that game.
Demigods at www.demigodspbta.com.
Okay, stop. So, even though I got to roll freak, that's 3 plus 3 is 6 on my engage a threat. Also, do we have a team pool?
Yeah, we
Team
do
pool.
have
Yeah,
team
I was
pool.
just going to say, can I assist from the team pool?
Yes, we got a team pool. Ta-da!
Oh yeah, all my bottle caps from the Fallout campaign.
Yes.
Can we do the checklist for the team pool?
Yeah, we should do that.
Sure.
I think.
It's a whole thing.
That's a good idea. Forgot to do that when we entered combat. I apologize.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Every time I run this game, I'm always the
always
same.
forget
Like,
that.
oh yeah, team pool.
We're gonna fight now. Exciting. No,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't know you had your sheet there.
it's okay.
Since it matters now that we're doing this, my influence is I give influence to all my teammates. So,
sweet.
Important.
Team influence over Shady Knight.
yep.
So when we enter battle against a dangerous foe as a team, we add 2 to the team pool. If the leader has influence over every teammate in another team. So the first thing we get to do, and I use this thing in Decima, so I don't know why I forget. So on the count of 3, everyone's going to point to who you think the leader is.
Can we close our eyes though?
Yeah, I know. Close
All
your
right.
eyes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, that is not... Nope. Open your eyes. Nobody matches.
Katy finally voted for me.
Oh, I'm the only one who did vote for you, actually.
You.
So
Sorry.
close.
All I got's this glove. I'm sorry.
So
He
if-
was the motivation, but not the mastermind. So, yeah. Katie's been making all
so you
the
get 2
decisions.
for starting the
Oh
fight.
yeah. By the way, my vote isn't saying I should be the leader.
No.
It's who
You
Nate thinks
think
is the leader.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
So you have 2 for the beginning of the fight. We don't get another one for everyone agreeing on the leader. If everyone has the same purpose in the fight, add another team. I feel
I feel like we do.
yeah, I feel like you do.
It's to figure out who is after who killed Steve.
Yes,
basically,
and
it's
to be-
and deliver justice.
Yeah. If any member of if any team member mistrusts the leader of the team, remove a team.
We don't have a leader.
You don't have a leader, so that's
Okay.
fine.
Good job.
And then if your team is ill prepared or off balance, remove a team. I don't think you are.
I think we are.
Yeah, we came here on
Alright.
purpose.
Yeah, if you planned it, you like got rid of the
Yeah. Like the movie
cameras and
theater, we
everything.
were off
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, you came here on purpose. So okay, good.
Okay, so
So you
I
have 4 teams.
so I would like to spend a team to help Nate in this endeavor, and realizing. I mean, I assume it's because they're impressed by me, not because they're like, treating me with kid gloves because they know who I am.
Kid gloves. Because you're
Yeah, I'm
kid.
her kid.
Yeah.
Nice. So I'm just gonna go all out, and my electricity swords are gonna flare, and I'm just gonna kind of whirling dervish
Okay.
through them, and I'm gonna look at you and be like, toss me.
well, yeah. That's like throw the blender.
Oh
Yeah.
man, Ten's gonna be mad that you're doing the move without
Basketball
her.
special.
I don't intend to ever tell her,
Nope.
and I can't imagine how it would come up.
That's interesting. That's really
Yes.
interesting.
Let's keep secrets from the mind reader. That's gonna go real well.
Always works. Is this going to be more or less of a betrayal than kissing Clippy? Toss
Let's
up.
see.
A toss up.
All right.
I am on fire tonight and not even trying.
Wait, give me the line again.
Toss me.
Don't tell Tendai.
All right. So you do the thing. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, like just barrel through, like like bowling balls and pins, like knocking them all over, and like cinematically we could just like knock them kind of like unconscious. And
Yeah.
so it's like at the scene at the, not bloody like this, but in Daredevil or in like The Watchmen, where like they do the hall fight and they just like walk in the hall and then they turn and there's like just like all these bodies, except yours are just passed out.
Yeah.
Nobody died.
Yeah. The one thing I'm going to pick with my 7 and 9 is resist or avoid their blows, because I'm sort of doing this from range.
Perfect. Yeah.
Like, well, that was easy.
Yeah. So you've all made it past this bunch of goons, and then there's like the stairway at the far side.
Well, nowhere else to go now. We storm in.
Good, let's keep going. I like this.
Give me 1 second.
It's fun, isn't it?
Oh my god.
I mean, it's not fun, and I mean, you know, it's.
I'm going to take a deep breath and roll for burn.
Okay.
Well, it's not great, Dan.
I can tell that Aabria gave you those dice because I can't read them from far away.
Yeah, that's a 7.
Okay.
So I have to mark a condition and hold 3 burn, or 3 burn.
Okay.
Shade went right in the chat room.
Yeah. I'm going to mark insecure,
Okay.
because I cheated on the fastball special,
Yeah.
which I'm sure won't come up later.
No.
Nope.
It's fine. Everything's fine. This is fine.
So what is Katy doing?
Yeah, I'm going to. How tall is this building?
It's like 3 stories.
Okay, so when I drop to the floor, that's a bad idea because I don't have like a suit on. So what I'm going to try and do is land on my glove.
Oh, this part of the building is not that open.
Oh, okay,
So
great.
there's like
We're on
there's
the
like,
3rd floor.
Yeah, the 3rd floor is like an office-y, administrative
Okay.
storage area. So there's like rooms off to the side of this hallway. Then at the end is like the stairwell.
Okay.
So you could definitely drop to the
Okay,
floor
I'm
here.
going to drop down to the floor and go down those stairs.
Okay.
And I hopefully haven't attracted any attention.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know what I'm going to do if I have.
Are you like sneaking? Are you?
Yeah, I'm sneaking.
Okay.
I'm trying to be as quiet as possible and using my glove to steady myself. So that I have like.
Yeah, you're totally able to go quietly down the stairs. If they're following you, they might not be as quiet, but you're able to stealthily go down there. You get to the bottom. You realize it's like a 2-story staircase. So it goes down to the floor. And when you get down there, you kind of like peek and you see like the bottom 2 stories are all one room, like a warehouse at the bottom. And there's like this massive computer. Like you see the back of it from where you are, but it's got like the lights, kind of like I'm picturing kind of like the Batcave computer, like massive, big screens everywhere, but like facing away from you. And you can kind of see the light of the screens, but you can't see what's on them. And there's just like plugs and wires and everything kind of everywhere. And there's a couple people like working and watching the computer, and then there's a couple more guards on the sides.
Holy shite. Yeah, I'm going to try and see how close I can get without attracting any attention.
Do you communicate anything to them before you do that?
Boy, this is when it would be nice to have Tendai around.
I might be able to hear you.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot up a signal flare. Wait, Katy can't do that. Katy doesn't.
You have a glove.
But do you do it before you realize that you're not supposed to?
I think I catch myself. I do. Like I'm riding that wave right now. But no, I don't send any signal. I'm just going to go on
Sneak
ahead.
over there.
I think I can. Clearly, they're all more distracted on the noise coming from up there. So I think that I can kind of stick in the shadows and hopefully get a little closer.
And we're going to say that you kind of started heading down the staircase before they were done with the fight, before they did the fastball special. That's why you have a bit of a head start. Is that cool?
Yeah, great.
Okay, cool. So you do, like, and you start seeing that some of the guards are, like, hearing this giant ruckus upstairs. So you come down, out, and you kind of, like, slink into the shadows, and there's, like, some, like, warehouse accoutrement boxes. I don't know.
Are there catwalks?
Yeah, there you go. They're probably catwalks up high.
Okay.
But so you can probably get to them, but you like right next to the stairwell. There's like some boxes and stuff piled up. So you sneak behind those just as some guards kind of start heading up the stairs.
Correct. Just to make sure I have the right picture, catwalks are the second floor. A huge computer is on the ground.
Yeah. So if you like look up from where you are, Katy, you see some catwalks like above you, and there's probably some like little ladder things to get up there. But those are like above on the 2-story ceiling. They're up close to the ceiling. Cool. All right. So you 3 just did the fastball special. You look up, you realize Katy's not around. And you also, you hear, not a lot, like a couple footsteps coming up the stairs.
Okay. Where'd Katy go?
I can only assume she went downstairs.
So she'll be safe?
Oh.
Probably not. We need to go with her.
Let's go fight.
All right.
I am built for fighting. So I'm going to just charge down the stairs more to the next floor. And
wait, before you do that, you said we knew someone was coming.
Yeah, you're hearing some steps coming up. Yeah, I mean, you don't know who it is, but it sounds like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, so I'm just going to say, someone's coming from that way.
Oh, okay. All right. So, is there a door between us? Or is
No, it's just like an open stairwell.
Okay.
Down.
So I'll just rush over to the stairwell and just take a quick assessment and then just charge down if they're bad guys.
Yeah, they are guards in those uniforms you described a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
They seem like surprised. They're like, it's him! You're like kind of like like they're about to fight and then they don't know what to do, and so they kind of back up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you kind of engage with them?
Yeah, I'm going to rush them and just tase them.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Roll the thing.
Okay. Aha!
Ooh.
11.
Okay. Yeah,
I did the math in my head this time.
Yeah. Good job.
I'm proud of you.
10 plus 1.
It's been a long week and it's only Wednesday.
I know. So yeah, you totally tase them, and I'm actually just gonna say that like they like fall over, like they're unconscious, and you don't hear anyone else coming up the steps.
Yeah.
Good work.
It's I was trained well. Sorry.
You good?
Yeah. Let's keep going. I've been training for this. I'm tired of fighting those dummies.
Can I pierce the mask on him? When he said good work, was he actually being sarcastic, and does he think I'm really as awful as my mom? Damn.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he hates me. Yeah, that's a 2. Wait, no, 4.
Okay, 4.
Woo, 4.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that he was being sarcastic, especially because the guards have been kind of like taking it easy on you.
Yeah.
No, like, oh man, I didn't. They've been taking it easy on me. He thinks I'm terrible, and he thinks you're starting to suspect even that maybe he thinks this whole thing is rigged to make you look good.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Oh. Yeah.
Because it was your idea to try and find this place.
It was. Damn it. Oh, I hang my head in shame, and I'm gonna keep going, but I'm super ashamed, and I feel awful now. I'm probably the worst superhero that's ever existed.
Katy, what are you doing? Well, you guys are kind of like headed down the stairs. You've had some time.
Is there like a place I can see where there's like input where I could like look at the computer, like even if it's guarded, just like is there a place where I could
on the other side, like you're still on the back side of it, so if you snuck around you might be able to see the screens and what's on it. But like all the monitors are facing the opposite way right now, but they're not like hiding them or anything. It seems like they're normal monitors. It's like when you see a TV at night, like the bright lights on the other side, it's like, oh, they're watching the TV or whatever it is.
I'm going to take off my mask and take off my glove and walk that way.
Okay, you do the thing. All right.
Yeah.
Mostly it seems at this point that there's just, they don't look like scientists or anything. They just look like, just regular people, but they're still in the uniforms, but they're definitely not like the goons upstairs who had guns and stuff. And they're sitting there and they're watching whatever's on these screens and they're writing things down.
Okay.
And like one of them sees you and she's a little sort of, who are you? What? You can't be here. What are you doing here?
Fortunately, I have mild-mannered. When
Yes,
you
you
try
do,
to
yeah.
use your civilian identity to deceive, trick, or slip past someone,
This is the perfect opportunity.
which I've been
to use
trying to use for 7 sessions.
Oh no!
That's a 6. It is a 6.
Welcome to +3 with a 6 club.
Can't help you, and I want to so bad.
On a miss one of your civilian obligations, rears its ugly head.
Wait, hang on. Because this is, I'm coming downstairs too, and I see, can I see her, like, trying to make a move around the monitor?
If you came down at the right time, yes, she's just walking straight towards it.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to just, like, as much as I can, bend that person's mind. Like, this is a reasonable assertion.
Yeah,
and spend a help.
Okay.
Or spend a team to help with that.
I'm launching into a lie I can tell is not working, where I'm just like, it's take your daughter to work day. Have you seen my dad?
And I think this guy's eyes flash purple for a second.
Her. Yes,
Her.
Yeah,
Just, well,
totally.
Dr. Catastrophus?
She just seems super confused. You think you might have pushed a little hard? Might have made a little bit of jello out of her brain, but not too bad.
that is my brand.
Yeah. Catastrophist. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Yeah, okay.
I'm his daughter, Trish Catastrophus,
Oh.
and he wanted me to check out the computer
That's more than a
just
mouthful.
to see it.
Okay, and you see now, like, the other people are, like, looking, like, the other people at other monitors, and you finally get past it, and you realize it's images of Idolon. Like, all the monitors are different places in Idolon. Some of it's part of High. So it's basically, like, it looks like it's a surveillance station.
Oh, this is interesting. I think that's my high school pointing at High Pi.
And, like, some of the other people are now getting up and walking over.
When she says that, I think I'm the last one coming down because I was kind of letting them go first, and I sort of helped from a distance. What I want to do is text Valkyrie 911 and share my location and just put that back in my pocket.
Perfect. Very good. Nice move. Okay. Yeah, you're totally able to do that. The other people who are walking up, like, who is she? She shouldn't be here. Like, the one guard A or surveillance person A. You push her mind, but everyone else is like, no, there's not supposed to be anyone here.
Take your daughter to work day. I'm Trish Catastrophus.
No, and then they start, like, pulling up. They've got, like, these little things on their wrists. They start, like,
Can I take another move?
sure.
Okay, I have to spend a burn. I have 3. I didn't mark down that I have 3. So I'm going to spend 1 to use my new flare worship as I, like, levitate into the room and, like, did you say Trish?
Trish Catastrophus.
Trish Catastrophish! I have finally found you, you evil villain!
Oh, it's you.
I challenge you to a fight! To the death!
Okay.
So I'm like hovering, like, sort of Dr. Manhattan style, like,
Yeah.
whoa, out of the, and so I'm gonna unleash my powers and spend a burn to awe an audience into silence, respect, and attention.
You do that for sure.
All right, so I have to unleash my powers.
Yeah.
I feel like Nightshade and Charger are like standing watching this, like, what the fuck is happening?
Do
Ah, yeah.
Good to get.
That's a 13.
All right.
Wow.
That's nice. Very good. Yeah, you do that. Everyone's just like everybody's frozen,
Face me, villain!
and they become even more like frozen as Katy kind of comes at you like with really bad fighting moves.
I have the power of the mind. I've read every book there is.
Oh, ow.
I can hit you with my mind.
I'm very injured.
Okay, great. So this is happening. What are the two of you doing?
I've been hurt very badly.
Oh God.
Okay, so I was in the bathroom for like a half second, and this happened. Wait, so you guys went down and
I was unsupervised.
I noticed.
So Katy went down, tried to talk to the people who were at this big computer.
Yeah.
Turns out it's basically a big surveillance station that's
Okay.
surveilling parts of Idolon and parts of Hi-Pi and places where, like, you all frequent.
Yeah.
People were sitting there taking notes at all this. And she walked up and started talking to them. They don't really look like fighter types at all.
Yeah.
So now this is happening to try and.
I tried to bullshit my way in there, and it's been
Okay.
it's been scaling up into catastrophe.
Yeah.
God, I have a brilliant move. There's a brilliant move in my playbook that I wish I had taken now because it would be so good.
bad.
But I didn't take it. Yeah. It's called change sides. It's like you can when you mislead somebody into thinking you're still a bad guy or you're a bad guy too. God, it would have been so perfect.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. It's great.
I'm so evil.
So I after we pick our jaws up off the floor,
I have an idea.
yeah, you have an
Because I want to get Katy out of her precarious position,
okay.
and by defeating her, maybe it'll at least get her out. So I'm going to. This is going to be bad if I roll badly.
Well, I don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
It's probably
I'm going to
okay.
directly engage a threat that is Trisha Catastrophus.
Okay. I love how the name keeps changing.
Well, was it before?
I do not trust my
It's
pronunciation of that
just
name.
Trish Catastrophe.
Trish Catastrophus. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to see how
Obviously.
this goes.
Of the
Okay.
Is that the New Hampton catastrophes?
yes, of the Burlington.
Oh, my
catastrophe.
mistake.
Okay,
Yeah.
plus 2 is 10. Good. So I'm going to do that thing, and let's go ahead and
Not of South Georgia
Catastrophe?
catastrophes.
Yeah.
Catastrophe. Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take something from them and create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay.
The thing I'm going to take is Katy.
Okay.
So I'm going to go like I'm swinging my sword, but I'm extending the shadow of the sword to connect with her shadow, and almost like a lure, like throw her back towards us.
Nice.
And create an opportunity for our allies by inciting major confusion as to where did she go? What's going on? I don't know. But this guy's here with a sword. Maybe that's a thing.
Where did she come from and where
Where'd
did
she
she go?
Yes.
No, you
Where did she come
fiend.
from, Kitty Eye Joe?
Yeah.
Thank
You now Katie's been the only one who actually has gotten past the screens, right? So you're the only one who actually knows what's on them right now.
Except she said, "Hey, that's my high school."
Yeah, but so you know
Yeah.
something about the high schools on one of them.
Yeah.
But you assume
That's
it's
why
high.
I. That's why I texted.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, well, fuck.
Yeah. But neither of you have gone past it yet. No. Okay, just checking.
So while this spectacle is making a distraction, even though I don't have that move, I'm going to try to do the thing anyway. So, because it always goes better when you don't have.
Yeah. Moves are for suckers.
Right? Yeah. So I'm going to try and slip around and come from a different angle and pretend to be my mother's son and try and fool them into obeying me.
Okay.
So yeah. So I just like try to slip around, and then I find a good place to enter, and in my best imitation of my mom's voice and accent, I just say like in the name of my mother, what are you trying to accomplish here other than incompetence and failure?
Okay. Well, they're very distracted, so
Yeah.
you can definitely walk around. You can probably literally walk around the side of the computer, and they're staring at this so much they probably wouldn't notice.
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
As you walk around the computer, you notice that all the locations, it's Idolon, it's Hi-Pi, Like, they're all the places that you hang out at High Pie and at Idolon.
Oh.
And when you start talking, they're like, they are not buying what you're selling.
Oh no!
And you get this bad feeling it's because they've literally been watching you for however long this building's been here.
Yeah. How dare all of you?
It's 2 for 1 day. You are also captured by me, Gem.
And I, Nightshade!
We take you into custody. Surrender. This is your one opportunity.
You're no match for Prince Cull and the great Trish Catastrophist?
We know you're friends. Like, they finally just, like, stop. we watched... Your
Okay,
mom,
well, this is over. Taser to the head.
I gotta work on my hero voice.
I'm literally about to tell you what they're doing.
Your mom's sinister. Like, fuck.
I'm sorry you broke the GM. What's okay? You're such I broke the GM.
Well, we couldn't let them start monologuing.
And so you tased them.
Well, he tasered them.
Yeah, you tased them.
RPGs, acting against your own self-interest since 1977.
I'll drink to that.
I apologize. This is really great radio. Okay. So yeah, you taser them, and they all fall down. And they their clipboards they were holding kind of
Oh, not the clipboards.
scatter across the floor. And they're passed out, and you're standing there, and yeah.
That didn't go as we planned.
We need an adult.
What were they doing?
I think they've been watching me.
Just you?
Just me.
Oh.
Well, why did they attack Steve?
I don't know. Maybe he knew they were watching me?
Maybe they were trying to hack Steve to get him to be a monitor or a thing to track him.
At that moment, you hear this boosh in the ceiling above, and then this boosh as it
And I just sort of get out of the way,
as it bashes through the ceiling, and Valkyrie in full armor with her wings,
Yeah.
she has these iridescent wings that appear and disappear. And she just
superhero landing.
yes, superhero landing in the middle, leaves a little bit of a crater, and stands up with her spear in one hand and a sword and a shield in the other.
Damn, that's cool.
She's ready to fight and kill, and then she's like, what's happening? You said 911.
They've been monitoring all of his movements.
She kind of then relaxes her stance, and she kind of pokes at the people laying on the ground with the butt of her spear.
General Cull has spies in Idolon.
She's been watching me.
And she kind of shakes her arms, and the spear kind of disintegrates, and so does the shield, and the wings kind of disappear too. Oh, all right. Why are you here?
It's my fault, Valkyrie. I talked them into coming here. We were trying to figure out what happened to Steve, and I thought my mom might have had something to do with it. So we tracked her radio signal to here.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
As the GM sneezing, not Valkyrie.
Bless is a first level spell. You cannot just expect us to do
Keep
bless
doing it,
forever.
yeah.
It doesn't stack.
It does not. Sorry, my allergies are really bad tonight. So, excuse me. Then she turns and she looks at Katy. And I think we decided at the beginning there were a couple faculty members at Idolon who knew both. Mm-hmm. We're going to say Valkyrie's one of them because she's one of the really high up ones. Who is this?
Hi, Ms. Valkyrie. I'm Katy Kidd, perhaps better known as the Monitor.
The Monitor? That She like really looks like she actually legitimately confused them.
she's doing the whole memoirs for Klipspringer.
I'm writing Clippy's memoirs, yes. Remember? That's why you let me on school grounds?
And gave her the principal's login code?
She's like, for those of you listening, she says that turns and looks at her.
That's what I want. I need to extend my powers, extend my senses with unleash my powers to get like. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's a 15.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah, no.
Scars on the die.
Yep.
Yeah, that whole thing started as something that was true, and then you could see that click. Nope, she did not have that login.
Just imagine like the combination of like click 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 click
Yeah.
click.
And you can tell the way she kind of like turns her head, like, oh really? Like, you have the principal's login. Like, you can tell she's like, oh no, she knows her. Like, she knows her well.
Okay, logged.
Yeah.
Figure out what that means later.
Yeah.
Valkyrie, I'm sorry I dragged her into this because she's one of the few friends I have, and I wanted her to come along. And this is all my fault. And please don't punish them. I was just trying to help. I wanted to make friends. I wanted to find out what happened to Steve so that they would be my friend. I did all of this. Please,
Daimos,
punish me.
don't. I brought us here. I'm as much to blame as anyone.
Hey, we chose to go with you. We're all equally to blame here.
Well, it seems like you've done a fine job so far, so let's take a breath. We'll talk about things we've done wrong later, she says, looking at Katy. Let's find out what's happening here. She kind of walks past you to the computers. Oh. She, like, holds up, like a fancy bit of equipment. It's not like a phone, but, like, she kind of, like, spreads her fingers, and then, like, this little digital display that looks like her wings kind of pops
Damn,
up.
she's so cool.
She's very cool. And it's sort of recording, like, all the things on the screen so that she can track later, like, what is there. Yes, in fact, this does look to be a giant baby monitor. Well done. Good job.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
No, you've done a fine job. You managed to take out the your mother's henchmen, locate this place, do so in a respectable manner. The warehouse is still standing, which isn't very common for most of our students' fights. And you've left the evidence intact. It's a very good job.
We think this is where the signal that killed Steve came from.
Oh, no. No. But is that what brought you here? I thought you were looking for your mother.
I thought my mother had something to do with it.
Oh, I'm sorry if you thought that, but no. We are aware of your mother's whereabouts, and it's very different tech that you can see her kind of like, how do you talk to little kids about stuff they shouldn't know?
Well, we want to be part of, avenging Steve, and we should be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
We deserve that.
I appreciate
Steve.
that you feel that. I empathize and have been there. But sometimes when you're that close to a situation, you're actually the ones who shouldn't be part of it.
And I just like a bunch of just whatever debris just like slams against the wall, and I'm not like challenging her. I'm just frustrated.
You're frustrated teenage, and her eyebrows kind of go up. And if you had read her mind at that moment, it would have been C, but you didn't.
No.
So.
That's not my instinct.
Yeah. What made you think this was connected?
The signal.
The signal from.
Holding up a thing that I clearly should not have, but
You see it like click 2. Strike 2 there, Katy. Like in her brain.
There were robots like my mother.
She holds out her
uses.
hand and like
yeah.
takes the way the Professor Fates thing.
There were robots like my mother uses, and I gave them the frequency because I know that I thought that maybe she had something to do with it, and
Oh, the robots from the mall.
And it led us here.
Oh,
And from the sewer at the car wash.
yes.
They've been following us around, and then they finally got to Steve, and we don't want them to get to anyone else.
How do you know the robots got to Steve?
What else would have gotten him?
I mean, Steve had a very troubled history, and the people who helped construct her, and I mean, there's a lot of things that could have happened. She kind of like narrows her eyes, like it's like the mom look, like something you're not seeing, but she's not like pressing. I appreciate that you've put, and it is actually a very logical conclusion, so well done. And the fact that you were able to trace the signals here, that was very good. And you're right, the robots are very advanced, similar to your mother's, but they are of another make. I'm not supposed to explain this. This is faculty and Aegis only information. But we actually are very confounded by the robots that have been attacking you. They have technology we aren't familiar with.
Well, can you let us look more closely at them? Because maybe we can help figure out where they're from.
Right, if they fought them firsthand, they should know everything there is about them in case they come back.
And they're hunting us. Maybe there's something we'd notice that you wouldn't.
You might say that my superpower is research, since I have no other actual superpowers.
Just like stare. Like pissed mom, I'm not going to laugh at that joke. Stare.
Now I'm going to assume Katie's lying about not having superpowers.
Well, I don't have the authority to allow that, but I can apply at Aegis. They do have some of the remains of the robots there, and they have been studying them extensively. They're trying very, very hard to find who or what is making and controlling these things.
That's the only reason we were trying to rebuild it on our community service day. We want to keep it from hurting anyone else.
Roll provoke to see if she buys that.
Yeah, I wouldn't use mind control on my... I would read her mind, but I would not influence her mind. Provoke is superior.
Yep.
That's a 0, so 7.
7. Okay. Her eyes kind of narrow a little bit. Not sure if she bought it, but she didn't push back on that. Well, I'll apply. I'll see if they will at least share the files with you if they won't let you see them in person. So, I think you should probably head back to Idolon now. We'll get Aegis here to clean all this up. This was important. It's a huge security risk to have this in here. So thank you for finding this. This is important.
I'll just head to my house.
This is probably a good idea.
Okay.
Why don't I give you a lift?
I could drop her off. It's no problem.
Oh, no.
I would really like to ride with Valkyrie. That would be super
That would be
cool.
excellent and important. You can take both of them back to Idolon, please. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
You might, when you get there, want to check in on Tendai. So she's been very upset.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, she's gonna... Suddenly her wings appear again. She's going to come and under the shoulder, or under the armpit, kind of pick you up, and she has to actually touch you to fly.
She's not being gentle. you
No.
know.
You're lucky it's not a headlock.
Once they take off, I'm texting Katy. Time to come clean. Real talk. How long have you been Valkyrie's protege?
Oh, God.
So good. All right. And I think that's the perfect place to end. Yay! I would just have this moment of Kitty's flying with Valkyrie and checks her phone, and it's just she suddenly looks at the camera oh God. All right, very nice.
Oh, that's so good.
Very good. So let's do our end of session moves.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
How many ways can Nate be wrong?
Yeah. He's going to try all of them. All of the ways.
Yep.
So at the end of every session, you have to choose one. You grow closer to the team, you grow into your own image of yourself, or you grow away from the team. And each of those has other stuff that happens. So think about it for a moment. If anybody knows right away.
I think I grew into my own image of myself.
Okay.
I saw myself as lacking a lot of the things that I think are important in a superhero. Specifically, like having a cool head and like thinking about the facts and all that, and the fact that I was wrong about it all, it bugs me. So I'm going to shift. I'm going to shift my superior up, and I'm going to. Damn it, that's going to cause problems. But I think I shift my danger down.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though I was pretty dangerous this time. But yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Very good. Does somebody else know?
Go ahead.
I grew closer to the team, thanks to Daimos, who always made me feel welcome, and like he wanted me to be safe. So please take influence over me.
Yay!
And I have marked potential.
I actually already have influence over you, so I get to shift your labels.
Okay.
I'm gonna shift your labels.
Do you want to do it?
Oh, yeah. I think I grew into the image of myself. It was my first actual mission, and I actually handled myself pretty well. I actually didn't do terribly with the sword, which was nice. So I think I'm going to actually up my danger and lower my mundane.
Okay.
Because I think I'm really kind of getting into the groove of this superhero thing.
Yeah. Nice.
So I grew closer to the team because Katy made me feel welcome.
Oh.
And I have this image of Katy as being part of the team, and so like, oh, she's Valkyrie's protege. Like, of course, that's, I should have figured this out ages ago.
I'm going to come up with another accent just for this new version of myself.
Yeah.
Should do like a Swedish accent.
Oh,
'cause you're
should be.
Valkyrie. Yeah.
But I think you already have influence over me.
Yeah.
So you're going to shift my labels, and I'll probably also clear a condition, but here, go to 10 on that.
All right.
So I'm going to shift Katy's superior up one because she's so good at clues and stuff, and then her mundane down one because she didn't really open up to us very much.
I'm going to shift your mundane up one and your freak down one.
Oh, no!
That's the kind of boy Katy likes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, that I would be influenced by that. Freak and mundane.
Yep.
So good.
And you made that
great.
change for me?
I didn't mark it. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so-
you're superior to +2, and you're mundane to +2.
And I'm going to erase the insecure condition.
Okay.
I'm
That
still
makes sense.
angry and guilty, but not insecure.
Yeah, you just did like a good thing, and Valkyrie was like, "Hey, good job! You didn't destroy a
I
thing."
know, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Very exciting.
All right, so that was session 7 of Idolon Academy.
His father's sword.
Great
We have to
title.
go back and find titles for all the episodes.
All right, and you can find this and all the other Happy Jacks shows at happyjacks.org/shows. We have a ton of APs happening now, and in the past, there's like 30 of them or something crazy now. So all different systems, lots of fun. And this weekend, we have our Rainbow Railroad charity drive, so check out that at happyjacks.org/rainbow. And, sorry, I'm going to put this out here for a moment. I have a Kickstarter that's starting on February 2nd. Yay! Very exciting. If it's past February 2nd, it's going right now. If it's soon to be February 2nd, then go there anyway and check it out.
What if it's like 3 years from now?
Yeah, 3 years from now, then too late, but go buy the thing because hopefully it's
Yeah,
funded and
right.
it's available
Go
everywhere.
to goldenlassogames.com
Yeah.
and buy Decima.
Yeah, so anyway, it's Decima. It's the R&D for your RPG. It's a card-based tool that you can use to set up for any campaign in any setting, any system. Go to goldenlassogames.com and /Decuma if you want, DECUMA. Or if you just go to goldenlassogames.com, there's a big thing that says Decuma right there. It's a big button. Hit the thing. And if you want to be part of the Kickstarter, goldenlassogames.com /Kickstarter. And hopefully there's a gazillion dollars on there by the time you listen to this. Or like some dollars would be great dollars. Anyone else have things to like?
Well, yeah. So our, as Kimi mentioned, our Rainbow Railroad charity drive is coming up this weekend. So starting, so we have our advice podcast at 7 p.m. Pacific on Friday, and then we immediately go into the 24-hour gaming stream. So at 8 p.m. to 4 p.m. or to 8 p.m. to midnight. I am running Spirit of 77. Yeah. So I'm very excited about this. Spirit of 77 is a PBTA game by a friend of the show, Dave Kazay. Yeah. And I have the amazing Joey, also known as Perfect Boyfriend. I know, sorry. Terry is going to be with us, and Gina and Unique. So I have the most amazing crew probably ever. We are playing a game I'm entitling The Badass Babes Battle Boss Boogeyman. Yeah. So we're... Yeah. So we're going to have some amazing badasses fighting the patriarchy in 77, and it's going to be awesome.
Excellent.
I don't even know what it's going to be like, but it's going to be awesome because with those 4 people, how could it not be?
Are you going to play to find out?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Although I already know
and-
how awesome it's going to be.
And there's a great game after yours too, right?
There is a great game after mine. I wonder who's running it and what they're playing.
Hi, my name's Emily Vanderwerf, and I'll be running Girl Underground from midnight to 4 a.m. Within my group are Clara, Mac, Rob, and Kurt Hanna, and I've met none of these people. So this is going to be an experience
That's
for all of us.
group of champions.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing some Girl Underground, and just as a sidebar, obviously give all the money you have to the Rainbow Railroad thing we're doing, fundraiser, but also give me money for my currently ongoing fundraiser. You can find it on my Twitter. We're raising funds for the second season of my podcast. Arden, my Twitter is TVOTI. It's the pinned tweet. You can't miss it.
Yay!
Awesome.
And then, what's the game after yours?
After me.
You're midnight to 4 a.m.
Yeah, are you 4 to 8?
I am running the game from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Wow.
I am going to be doing a completely bastardized version of Masks to simulate a sort of magical girl transformation setting of my own devising called the Rainbow Wardens. And our heroes will be out to rescue the galaxy from a great threat that is setting out to ruin the colors red, blue, and green. They're going to get rid of them forever unless our heroes can save the RGB. So, tune in to for that. In other news, I'm here Mondays and Wednesdays, pretty much all the time. I'm also focusing a lot of my time on backing this Indiegogo for a podcast called Arden. And there's a Kickstarter for this awesome game called Decuma. And
I hear that's starting on February 2nd.
Yeah, it's 02022020 for the Kickstarter. And these are a couple projects I'm extremely passionate about. I put my full support behind it. And if you care for me at all, you will put some care into these projects. That's
okay.
And if you know Jason Mills, he has millions of dollars from his successful Kickstarter.
Millions.
All right, I'm going to rescue you all, and I'm going to end us there.
We have a
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Every other Sunday, I am here playing vampire, or I get to play another hot, super cool guy.
More like vampire.
I'm living my best Toyota life, and you can't stop me.
Hell yeah.
Check it out. Every other Sunday, Glittering Night. Stu's running it. It's awesome. And also patiently awaiting for updates on this really cool Kickstarter I backed called Demigods.
Oh, there was an update yesterday.
There was. I want another one.
Yes.
If only
So
they had orc
there's
weapon
also
dice.
2 more games or 3 more games that we have happening. So Stuart is running Traveler from 8 a.m. to noon. Then we have Chris Gray is running the Great American Novel from noon to 4. And then we have Aabria coming in, and she's running Overlights from 4 to 8. And I will be in that game. So it should be very, very fun. So lots of fun, lots of gaming, lots of coffee. So yeah, be there.
Yeah.
Hashtag Rainbow Railroad and happyjacks.org/rainbow. And
Also, in a couple of weeks, we have OrcCon coming up.
yes,
Don't forget, Valentine's Day weekend.
one thing at a time. Oh God.
Yeah.
For my brain.
or
We'll
just
talk about that next week.
just the first 5 things at a time that we have.
yeah,
the
just the
next
first 5 things.
Or 11.
Oh God.
5 plus 5 plus 1.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye.
Nighty night.